Hi, chat. Lumi's dead.
As far as we know, the fish is missing. Chat, we have to sound the alarm. We need to recover the missing mermaid. We have not heard from her in like 20 minutes. so chat, we need you to help us out here to sound the alarm so that we can find Lumi, because Mizu said that he wants us to take point tonight. And I am more than willing to do so, but I need Lumi here too. I think she's drunk. Chat, what do you mean Lumi's drunk?
She wasn't drunk. She was talking about in-game.
She went AFK in Discord. She's in another chat right now.
Yes. Well, there's nobody in that chat. So I found my
She may be barfing. Oh my god. Wait, where did you get that?
I made it.
You made it? She had to get milk. Oh, that's fantastic. I love it.
But chat, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a good night.
Are you having a good night?
No, I'm sick.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, you could just be sick and still have a decent night.
That's
her photo shoot. Oh, goodness. I mean, fair enough, fair enough. What is it? Just like a regular cold, or?
I don't know. I don't go to doctors.
Oh, fair enough. You and Kirsch both don't go to doctors.
It's because doctors cost money.
They do cost money. Oh, gosh. Reminds me, in my last job, my last job when I worked for Amazon, I had like health insurance for the first time ever. It was very weird because like you think that when you have to go to the doctor, it's just like, oh, I have to pay a shit ton of money just to like have them look at me. But I only had to pay like $10 as a copay, and it's just like, are you sure there's no more money I have to pay? They're like, oh no, that's it. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I might get like with the company I'm at currently, I may consider health insurance, maybe, because there's a lot of. I mean, like my body's not like horrible, but like it's one of those things where it would be nice, you know, if I can afford it. But no. But yeah, chat says that Kershaw a pain specialist. Oh, that's good. That's good. Chat, by the way, did you see my segment yesterday? I did a segment on the Foxu. We were speculating on who had given Kirsch the dreaded evil Foxu cancer AIDS, and we decided that it was Dev that had given her cancer AIDS. And so we might be able to cure her if we just grab the Canadian and squeeze out the cure and then feed it to her, and then he needs to continue to leave her alone. Dev did it. Yes, I think we've all agreed that Dev is the reason why Kirsch is sick. Just blame him for everything. We voted yes in a democratic process.
What did we vote?
Indeed. Oh, on my stream. So on my stream, I did a silly little whodunit with the Blue's Clues theme music, and I asked chat who possibly could have given Kirsch the sickness, even though we're pretty sure it's just a pinched nerve that's causing her to get sick. But the choices were Dev, Bull, Spooky, DFD, Proctor, and then Pippa. I was kind of surprised that nobody voted for Pippa.
That's a super chat goal. I want to do a super chat goal.
Okay, so a super chat goal is basically...
No, I want to set one. We need to know, like, something to set for it.
Whenever I set one, I just say, congratulations, you get another goal, basically. So one of the ideas that YouTube suggests is extending the stream an additional half an hour to an hour.
That's just not happening tonight.
We could also like do other stream incentives, like saying if we hit the super chat goal, we could do like an additional stream for the week or some shit like that.
Can we do that at random? We need like a subject for that.
That is true. So then we could just say, if you meet the goal, we'll give you another goal. I don't know. That's what I did yesterday. And it was kind of funny. Get down with the sickness? Yes. Everybody. Oh, well, I'm not sick. I mean, my body is just in general always like in pain because I eat the food I shouldn't be eating. But you know, it do be what it do be, chat. It do be what it do be. Chat, how are you doing this week, by the way? I hope everybody's having a good one. Christmas is in 6 days.
You mean I'm not signed in as the channel owner? Fuck you.
Oh, is it like giving you issues?
Yeah, you're not the channel owner.
That's weird. I thought you were the channel owner.
No, it's because I'm signed in under the, what do you call it? The manager account, not the channel account.
Interesting.
Me, you're the channel owner. I'm a manager, I should be able to do what I want. Fuck you, YouTube.
YouTube's been real fucky with some people lately. Hi, Temp. Temp Lumi. Yes. I was about to be like, wait, is Lumi here? No, not yet. Not yet. But no, yeah, YouTube and Twitch has been fucking with people recently. And that's kind of crazy. I mean, like, it's kind of funny.
I started a goal.
Oh, you did? What? Oh, I see that now. What is it? Everyone gets a big Mizu hug to share the cancer AIDS. Wait, do you have cancer AIDS yourself?
I don't know. I'm sick. I got something.
Oh, chat, if you want.
Spread the love, chat. I'm viral.
Let's see, Mizu. That's how we lose in those pandemic games. By giving hugs. Occo the Impaler. Oh no, chat. The fish is asleep on the seafloor. I see that. Like right now, I've got like a personal bird's eye view over Lumi. She's like face flat in the gone fishing area. Yeah. I'll take Mizu's germs. Oh no. See, if I could just like drag her from one server into another, I probably would, but I can't.
We're sharing the love, chat.
Yes,
this
chat. So super chat if you want to share it. Oh no. Oh my gosh.
You're a super chatter, I'm a super spreader.
Oh no. That's awesome. I love it.
Here's something
Hug the puddle.
we could talk about before we get started on stuff. Does anyone have Steam suggestions? Because Steam just started their winter sale.
Oh.
Has anyone got anything they're excited for in the winter sale?
I'll be honest with you, I really don't pay attention to Steam stuff. Let me look at what's on. Does it have a list of things in the Steam sale?
Yeah. They also have some deep discount stuff from like some big names. Stuff that's like 90% off.
Yeah. Let's see.
Crazy Koala Man says hell yeah for $4.99. Does it count if you don't do $5?
Yes, Lord, I believe that the $2 one doesn't.
And Lord Kagai says hug the pedal for $2.
Hugs indeed.
Some Ace Attorney games. Are they really on sale though? I thought the Ace Attorney ones are like not all that cheap right now. Yeah, they're still at Apollo Justice is $30 and Investigation Collection is $30. Phoenix Wright Trilogy is $10 though.
Chad, I was lying. I am kind of not feeling that well.
Oh, don't be a bitch. You told me you could handle it.
Oh no, I can handle it. I just hope that Lumi gets here soon so I can use the restroom.
We'll go pee.
Oh.
Nuri texts me counts it for 4. Well, everyone else at my work was sick and I avoided getting sick. So now you're all paying to try and get it?
They got the Mizu AIDS.
Mizu Cancer AIDS.
Mizu Cancer AIDS. The Puddle AIDS. Near Autonoma and Replicant are on sale. Ooh, there you go.
I have Autonoma Tata, though.
You have the Tatas.
No. I mean, I do. Here, we'll put those on. Why not?
Excuse me. Let's see here. I've never played
Keep in the freezer, then they can keep me cold.
Oh my gosh, that's you know. Oh. You should like
Are you supposed
get
to
like a frozen version.
Warm when you're sick.
I I think it's warm. I think.
No, then I'll put them in the microwave for a minute or some shit. I don't know.
Okay.
I told the moose to get Lumi.
Okay. I hate to do this, but I need 5 minutes.
Yeah,
otherwise, yeah, I'll be back. Give me a few minutes. You talk about Steam.
All right, chat. What am I gonna put in Occo's place? Oh. Where is it? There it is. I don't know if I can pin it to her. Shit, where is it? There it is. I can't put it in front of her. Fine, I'll put it on me. I don't care. Hello, chat. I was gonna put it on Occo, but VTube Studio doesn't let me put stuff in front of it. Lord Kagai for 5. Must fix my mistake. Hug the Mizu. Thank you. I wanted to put it. It won't let me see. It won't let me do it. Also, are they walking in front of their webcam? Why do they keep popping back up? I don't know. Anyways, LumLum says she's on her way. But as we were saying, chat, does anybody have any Steam recommendations? I was looking through some, but the thing is, there's a lot of the stuff I want didn't really get big sales. It got tiny little sales, and I want a big sale. Some broke bitch, you know. So we got the big ones they're advertising are the Forest is $2. Back for Blood is $3. State of Decay 2 is $3. The original Borderlands is $3. Don't get the original Borderlands. I went back to play it the other day because I have it, and it doesn't hit the same. It was very clearly something that we liked as kids. Plus 80% sales, plus 70% is probably fine. But you know, broke bitch wants a little bit more than that. Need for Speed Heat is on sale for 95% off. It's $3. I would say Firewatch is on sale for $2, but like, it's just a walkie simulator. What is Windblown? Action roguelike, action indie, hack and slash. Rivals of Ether. Oh, come on, Stalker 2. I know you just came out, but you can do better than 10% off. Concord style sale. A Concord style sale for a not Concord style game. You know. There's like a lot of really shitty horror games though. What is this? Rekka, channel your inner witch and build a chicken-legged hut. Practice witchcraft and forage for ingredients in the optimal woodlands. Nab Need for Speed. You never know when EA will delist those games. I haven't played Need for Speed since I was a kid, though. I don't know, like, if I would still enjoy racing games like I did when I was younger. All three of y'all get the Forest. We have it.
My apologies.
Lumi made us all get it one time. And the Forest too. We used to do Forest streams. But we weren't very good at it. At least Occo and I weren't.
Oh, Lumi was like the real survivor. Makes me wonder if she was secretly a Boy Scout in another life. Even though I was.
Power Watch is only 30% off. Make it a bigger sale. No more room in hell. Well, that's kind of ominous. Dragon Ball Xenoverse is getting updates. Ooh, Arkham Origins. That might be a good one. There was one up here, but I think I lost it. There's a lot of like 10% off, and I don't think people understand that 10% off is not getting you attention during the Steam winter sale.
No, it definitely won't. Is there anything that I like this guy? Ooh, Kelowna is 75% off.
You mean Klonoa?
Whatever, but yeah.
I think I already have it, I'm pretty sure. I just never got around to playing it. I need to eventually.
Balatro is 10% off.
Oh,
that game's $15.
I just don't see like the interest, you know.
That game has gotten way more attention than I feel like anybody. Like there's just some games, that one being one of them, where it's just like, why did this get so much attention?
Yeah.
Like I understand why some other games do, because it's just like, oh, that's classy and it feels cool. But Balatro is one of those games where I'm just like, why? Maybe I just need to buy it. Maybe somebody needs to buy it for me so that I can play it and see for myself. But it just feels so... I don't get it. I don't know. Questmaster is 25% off. I heard that's a good game.
Don't worry, chat. We'll get around to the big stuff when Lumi gets here.
Mm.
Not much I really want to buy on Steam at the moment. That's fair. I understand that.
Oh, Card Shop Sim is 25% off too.
Oh, Metal Slug Tactics is on sale for 20% off. For people that are really into that.
What's Metal Slug Tactics?
It's the old Metal Slug game, but in a tactics. Where's LumLum? She fell asleep.
Yep. Chat, you remember that one night when we were supposed to interview Rima and I was asleep for like the first hour? Then Mizu had to like cover it for that first hour. And
These
Rima
are
was my
co-hosts,
guest.
Chat. Even on the day when I'm sick, and I tell them ahead of time, please and thank you, handle it for me. No. Still
I'm
fall
sorry.
asleep.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I did not want to have to step away for the restroom.
I didn't even go to work today.
I'm sorry to hear that. You lost money. That sucks.
I did. I'm broke as fuck. And YouTube won't give me my money because YouTube's a bit.
Did you call, like, okay, not call. Actually, no, yeah, you can get on call with like an AdSense person if you tell them that you need to talk to them about money. Because if there's one thing that I know that Google takes seriously, it's money. So if you say that your ad campaign is being affected by that,
for the next payout date.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Which is the 21st
January
to the 26th. No, it says on my page 21st to the 26th.
Of this month?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Because they're like, well, your thing says it's fine now. So, you know, see if it does it. Fuck you.
I pray it does.
They've stiffed me like 2 months in a row.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very confused how, because I've never had that issue. Like, I don't know.
It tells
like,
me my tax information is fine, and then it just, a week later, when it's time to pay out, it's like, oh no, your tax information isn't fine. You're going to have to re-enter it.
That's so weird.
I've re-entered my tax information so many times. They have a picture of my driver's license in so many different, like, permutations and angles. They could probably recreate it with an AI 3D printer at this point.
Interesting.
You don't make up for Mizu not being able to work. Look, chat, I don't try and force people to give us money. I appreciate it, but I don't force anybody to give us money.
No. But if you do decide that you want to give us a super chat, we are eternally grateful. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to all of our YouTube channels, especially this one, because we want to take this podcast to the moon. The under the T coin is going straight to the moon, chat. Could you imagine if we had a shit coin like that? If somebody approached you for it, would you do it?
What?
Like, have a meme coin, like a crypto coin.
I would do it if they were physical coins and people could buy them like merch. I'm not getting mixed up in some crypto pump and dump.
Okay, so you don't want to be part of crypto.
No, I think crypto's fine. I just don't want to be a part of like the fucking meme coins. Look, just buy Bitcoin.
So if
you want to get involved in crypto, you just buy Bitcoin. I'm sorry, but that's just kind of how it is. I know people don't want it to be like decentralized or whatever, but Bitcoin is ultimately just going to be your best bet because it's what everyone knows by name and it's what everyone uses.
I agree.
And the reality
Unfortunately,
is if you're going to have an alternate currency, you have to have one that people are going to accept and people are going to use. You can't just be like, oh, well, I've made chicken coin and now every business needs to take my chicken coin.
Speaking of which, did you like watch what happened with the hawk to a girl and her meme coin?
All I know is that she might go to jail.
Well, she has not been talking for like 2 weeks. Ever since CoffeeZilla made his video, she has been radio silent, which is kind of funny.
If we do have physical coin merch, can we have a fountain to throw them in that's Under the Tea themed? That would be cool.
That would be
cool. Like a little water feature that came with Under the Tea themed coins to throw in it.
Like a little plastic thing that you could put water in.
No, like a little desk waterfall.
You know? Like a Zen garden kind of thing?
Yeah.
I'm down for this.
Take this seriously. Google's been on to screw people. Uber on tax time. I'm not kidding. Here you may be forced to get a lawyer at some point over it. I'd hope not.
I hope not either, because that ain't cheap, sir. / madam. I don't want to.
I need to hurry up and get the money so I can get the tax stuff ready. If I could hit taxes. This first year, I'm probably going to spend like a good percentage of the money getting the taxes done. And then I will, after taxes are done, I will divide it out properly.
You're going to have to
plastic or metal coins like a bala hack makes for airsoft events. I don't know.
I want it to be like a silver coin. Now, Chad, if we were to get a coin, it would be silver.
Yeah, like
pure silver.
Coins. Yeah, like real coins.
Exactly. Like it has to be a pure silver coin. All right, we ain't dealing with no plastic shit. Or we could do even I joked about this. We could do like a chocolate coin. I might be cheaper. Umari did coins.
Is $3. I have Vermintide too.
Oh man.
They're trying to add PvP to it, which I think is super stupid.
I'd be down for like a coin thing.
Tomoe Umari did a coin merch thing. I didn't know about that. Super
Umari does a lot of merch.
For 2. It's cheaper than going to jail via over pennies.
Yeah.
I wouldn't survive in prison.
Would you drop the soap?
No, but they'd still pass me around like a chew toy.
Would you be okay with that, or would you not be okay with that?
Obviously, I wouldn't be okay with that.
Fair enough.
My bed over there looking pretty comfy.
Lomi, where are you? We need you here.
Ash Echoes Global. Card game RTS. I launched a month ago and I haven't heard anything about it.
Speaking of card games, did you see that Merriweather is launching his own card game now?
That's cringe.
Yeah. Man finds
silver before the boating accident.
You know, let me find you the tweet and we can pull it up if you want.
Yeah.
Just kind of like a fun little primer here.
Was Happy Heels on sale? Oh wait, Happy Heels is free. I might try it at some point.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I'll send it to you. And he says, we spent a year making a fully playable VTuber trading card game. And it's just like, there already is a trading card game for VTubers. And it's just like, yes, there can be more, but it feels like he's trying to hop on a trend again. Because Merriweather, the guy that eternally just wants to copy everybody because he wants to be relevant or something like that.
V Royale, the world's greatest trading cards.
Chat, unironically, it would be cool to like have a my face in a trading card game one day. But I'm not gonna go out and make my own with blackjack and hookers here. I'm just gonna hope that Fillion one day asks me if I'm cool enough to be in one. Excuse me. But yeah, the tweet is kind of funny. He's like, we spent a whole year making a fully playable VTuber trading card game. And it looks like that they're only going to have the talents from Astraline plus a couple of other people.
Yeah. So you made a whole card game with 17 cards? Oh shoot.
Is that really how many? I hope there's more than 17.
I'm sorry, chat. Fix chat.
Oh, is chat broken?
No, I fucked it up.
Oh.
Did y'all hear about
Chat.
Tim Pool?
Oh.
What did Tim Pool do this time?
Let me find you the tweet on that.
World War III is over?
Hold on. Tim Pool sold Timcast.
What?
Yeah, let me find the tweet. It's in my DMs with Ava.
Money?
Here. Let me bring it up for you. This is actually kind of crazy. Because and this is something that you and I could definitely talk about here for a moment if you want. But he sold Timcast to the Daily Wire.
Why though?
I'm not sure. I read through the thread on this, and I'm just not sure why he did. But basically, he is selling it to the Daily Wire, which I feel like definitely puts a line in the sand for him, so he can't really be the contrarian. I'm the guy in the middle now anymore. Because Daily Wire is definitely the conservative platform. But it's just really funny. I always knew Tim Pool would be a sellout. Well, chat, I'm going to be honest with you. It's one of those things where, like, I'm not really surprised because he did have his freak out recently. Do you remember that?
No.
He had like a major freak out a couple months ago, where he basically was like saying that he wanted to be done because nobody was helping him at his business. And that he just felt like he was trapped and all that kind of shit. And so, it was just
for 2. Mizu isn't big guy, you're lying to you. And thank you, Reigning Terror, for 20. Hi, LumLum. Hi, Mizu. Have some money. Dev, I still don't like you. Have a Merry Christmas.
I don't know. Who is... Dev is not here, though.
Yeah, but they just wanted me to say it.
Oh.
It's okay. I don't like Dev either.
No, same.
I think he's a cuck. I'm not gonna like rant about him though. He can rant about himself. Do you want to read this? Because I'm eepy.
Oh, the Tim Pool tweet? Yeah, I can read that. So it says Tim Pool's reportedly selling his entire Timcast operation to the Daily Wire effective January 1st. Sources confirmed to Media Right News. One source told Media Right News that Daily Wire employees have been questioning Timcast employees to determine whether they will be terminated, while a second said it's unclear which employees will retain their positions. So they don't even know if people are getting fired or not. Sources spoke on a condition of anonymity due to concerns of legal reprisals. It's also understood that Pool is moving to Nashville, and any employee retained will need to relocate after many were required to move to West Virginia to begin employment. Pool recently commented on the Daily Wire's split with Brett Cooper without disclosing his deal with the Daily Wire. Just seems obvious. It just seems like obvious contract stuff to me. Wrote Pool of the decision between the Daily Wire and Cooper to part ways. I assume Brett wanted more money. Daily Wire didn't want to pay more. Pool additionally has already had the Daily Wire as a silent minority partner in the Timcast for months, which I did not know. That's kind of crazy to think about. That like he gave them a minority stake in his company. I don't know if that's what was like. I assume it was public knowledge. I don't know if he was like it. If Timcast is a publicly traded company, but that was kind of crazy. This news follows Pool's confirmation following the federal indictments against alleged Tenet Media was funded and directed by Russian nationals. He will cooperate with the FBI. Media News contacted Pool to confirm the plans for Daily Wire to acquire his business, but did not As of this post, receive an immediate response.
So, assuming this is all true, my big complaint is gonna be twofold. It's gonna be this part where they want them to move, which is kind of shitty, especially if they already did move to go with Tim somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one where they don't know if people are gonna keep their jobs right now.
Yeah,
That
and
would
that does kind
be
of suck.
if I had like an actual VTuber company and I was selling it, like literally the first requirement would be everybody I've already hired, you have to keep their contracts. Like we're transferring the contracts over to you, but you
Yeah.
can't sever them. Like requirement, you need to keep them.
I just wish they had more notice if they knew. It really kind of sucks. It's one of those things in business that you can't really fix, I guess.
Nah, they're just kind
I don't know.
of dickish. I don't think he cared that much.
Who, Tim Pool?
Yeah. I never liked his ass.
I like how the quartering is like, my sources that I made it up.
What?
The quartering is like, I don't know. Quartering is like posted a meme saying my sources, I made it up. That is weird. And then the media person is like, yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. That's really funny.
Timcast situation, feel sorry for any recent hires, for sure. Tim's kind of a dick if he didn't like try and make sure that his employees would still have jobs.
I don't know. He's just like one of those.
Bad enough, but if they didn't specifically be like, no, you've got to keep my people, I think you're kind of a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Find somebody else to sell it to.
No, yeah, I agree. It's a funky situation. It's a funky situation. Quartering has always been weird. Yes, quartering is weird. I don't really like the quartering that much because he's simping for Melanie Mac when Melanie Mac is like having her whole shtick. Did I ever tell you about that?
No.
About Goonergate, which is going on kind of in the background.
People are calling it?
Yes, that is what some people are deciding to call it. Basically, it's a movement where the religious oh no, we have talked about it because it was like religious people on the right are saying that we basically need to ban porn from video games. So it's really funny because like the quartering is one of those guys where he will always choose the opinion of the people that are like he's trying to be best buddies with, and Melanie Mac is one of those people. And so when she was doing all of this Goonergate stuff, I started seeing him kind of coming out and saying the exact same stuff. And then when people were like, bro, this is kind of dumb of you to say, he's like, oh, did I like rustle some feathers here? And it's just like, no, you're just a hypocrite and stupid. Because like all the problem I have with all these people is like, if they've had these opinions forever and ever and never changed, I wouldn't care so much. But the problem that I have is that these people will constantly change their opinions on the religious right based off of how they feel. And it's no different with Melanie Mac. Because if I remember correctly, wasn't Melanie Mac like previously very far left leaning?
I don't know. I don't know anything about these people. I don't like these people. I think they all suck. I've said it before, but you should not make your platform all about politics because it just becomes toxic and it's awful. And the only people that want to watch you are people that are like solely interested in politics and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why it's dumb when they try and make the gaming thing all about their politics. And it drags it in. It's not fun.
I agree. That's why I'm like myself trying to not. I like somebody asked me recently, and I won't say names, but somebody asked me if I wanted to like get on a show and talk about politics every week, and I'm like, I really don't want to. Like, I enjoy the drama. Sometimes I'll dabble in laughing at shit that goes on in politics, but I really don't want to make politics my main shtick because that is way more annoying than just talking about drama all day.
Yeah.
So I'm like reeling away. Like yesterday when me and Eva were talking about the Legal Eagle and him suing the DOJ, that's about as like political as I really want to get, unless there's something actually like a big deal.
I want to talk
Um,
about drama.
exactly. And
Or
the Legal
video games.
Eagle, exactly. And the Legal Eagle suing the DOJ is funny drama that I just want to laugh at, which is why I considered it all right. So,
Do you ever hover over like a Steam game and you're like, wow, that looks cute. I wonder what that's about. And you can go down to the description of it and it's like, wow, that's wild, bro.
I'm gonna need an example.
I was scrolling through and I came across this free visual novel called Dead Lamb Walking. It's very very cute style to it. It's very nice little pixel art. I like it a lot. And I scroll down. It says mature content description. The content of the game contains stalking, violence against women, CSA, guns, murder, disassociation, and smoking of both tobacco and marijuana.
I love that last bit there.
Super chat for 10. So when will the drama tier list of the year drama doc stream that you guys were talking about next week?
Next week. Yep. Next week. And Chad, I want to say really quickly, people are allowed to dislike me if they want. I understand that, like, you know, some people are allowed to be raw over what happened a couple of months ago. I'm not gonna like be upset with them over that.
Because you are kind of a bitch.
Exactly. Like I'm not gonna like get upset with people about that. All right, you are allowed to dislike me if you'd like.
Besides,
I mean, like,
I won anyways.
You did. You did. You did. You did. You did. You did.
See, chat, that's one of those things where you and your friend get in a fight, and then if it ever comes up in the future, it's like, remember, I beat you last time.
Exactly.
If we have to get in a fight again, you know I'll win.
Yeah, I will say, calling me a dev is like, did I have like an action that some people could consider to be a devism in that one specific case? Sure. I mean, like, I might be able to agree and concede on that. But I like categorically, I'm just not. I am not Devin. That is just not the case. I feel like if you want to attribute that to just being autistic, sure. If you want to call me a drama magnet, yeah, I kind of am, because I like to laugh at stupid people on the internet. So is Mr. Medicare.
I don't know how anyone in here thinks you or Lumi is the drama magnet. People, chat, people literally will not say my name.
Yeah. I have had the biggest woman moment. Yes, chat. I will own that. And I hope and pray that it never, ever, ever happens again. That is why I removed myself from a situation that put me in that. That is why I have taken extra steps to not have that happen. And all we can do is hope and pray that I never do that. I don't think I'll do that again. I have enough reasons to not let that happen again.
From my understanding, Melanie was center left before she was kicked out by the left when they went after Laura Croft. She then became a born-again Karen.
Yes.
Can we start using born-again Karen?
Yes, we can. Mizu is the Harry Potter? Yes, we can call Mizu the Harry Potter.
No, they're saying I'm Voldemort.
Oh, okay. Okay. But no, chat, like, again, you can be upset with me. I just will categorically disagree that I am the dev of the group. Like, I just don't think so.
In fairness, if we're talking about who's closest to a dev, you would be closest to one.
I guess. I mean, like, I won't disagree with you there. I just don't think that I am the dev of the group. Like, Chad, I haven't attempted to dox people on camera. I definitely haven't tried to do a lot of the things that he's done. So, like, you know.
I like that you found that stream.
Oh, the stream of him doing that to Medicare? Yeah, that's a funny one. If we ever want to find something funny to react to one day.
That's the stream of him talking about doing it. There's a stream of him doing it, which is so much worse.
Oh, yeah.
Shadow Gale for $2. Mizu, aka the blue one, trademarked. And Reigning Terror for 10. To clarify, I'm comparing you guys to the Arch cast. LumLum would be Arch, Mizu would be V, and Occo would be Dev. I don't know if I want to be V.
I don't know. Okay, Reigning Terror, I gotta stop you right there. That's kind of an insult to Mizu.
I've never robbed anyone.
That, and you're not like the report bro for Sargon. Like, okay, if I wanted to autistically dissect this here, That's
wanna
just
be V.
absolutely not the case. Like, I mean, if
V
you're
on
talking about the new
Archcast,
V,
those were the better days. Is V not on it anymore? At all?
so from my understanding, from my recent observings of drama, V and Dev are on like a semi-fight status. They like trade blows back and forth on the Archcast, and so V, if from my noticing, and I think Lumi could probably confirm it, he only shows up when Dev is not there. Period.
That's fair.
The Applebee's host, yes.
You know, it
chat.
took V long enough, but I'm glad he finally came around. It's okay, Occo is allowed 1 or 2.
1 or 2 what?
Crazy woman moment.
Oh, well, I'm hoping that I only have 1 on the internet.
And then Crazy Koala met our goal, so now everybody gets a sick hug, and you all get to get whatever I have.
Oh, congratulations, chat. I'll withhold the hug. I'll defer the hug until later.
I will not, and you're not allowed to. You have to get the sickness as well.
Oh no! Oh no!
You have to hug everybody after I have. Just
you can like drag. You can drag my model onto the same box as you and pretend that we're hugging. But no. But again, I don't really mind the criticism. And like, here's the thing. I will allow people to mog me as much as they want. And some people have, like in DMs, just like mogged me, and it's just like, yep, I'm not gonna argue with you. And in hindsight, yeah, there's a lot of things that could have been done better that weren't.
I'll tell you about the better days. I was there for Gamergate 1, and things were a whole lot different, and we were more united, but we also got infiltrated hard, and I saw it. I somewhat disagree. I think Gamergate 1 was kind of doomed to fail. Because a lot of the people that kind of took up leadership roles should not have had leadership roles. Sargon.
Yeah. People let Sargon jump into it, and
they were people who tried to make it a wider political issue. And while, yes, there was political pressure on gaming, when they kept trying to force it to always be a political issue, it made a lot of people tune out and not want to be a part of it anymore.
Yeah. And from what I've observed, it's just like, it became nothing but a grift war, and that's why Jim left it. Rightfully so. I'll be honest with you, if that's what would have happened during Gamergate 2, I would have completely wanted to disassociate from anybody that wanted to call themselves that. I was fine with GG early on. Total Biscuit understood the assignment, and then Total Biscuit passed away, and everything fell apart.
It's okay. He was falling apart by the end of it. Like, that's no hate against him, because he was doing fine for most of his life. But for those of you who didn't follow, like, Total Biscuit towards the end, unironically, I think the cancer got to the brain, because he just started acting like such a moron all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it was just like an emotional thing, because, you know, dying is pretty shitty, honestly. But still, like, he kind of ended up taking it out on a lot of people around him, and that was kind of shitty too.
No, that is a kind of a shitty thing to do. I can only wonder how he would have been living.
Of the 3 of you. Sargon wasn't the guy that killed a political party. For those of you who don't know, Sargon unironically killed an entire UK political party, and it was the funniest thing ever. As far as I'm aware, they have never recovered.
What was that, UKIP, if I remember correctly?
It was UKIP.
Yeah. No, yeah, chat. Sargon, like, destroyed a lot. It was kind of funny.
Look, when you have a whole political party that backs you for even like because I don't think he was going for like anything big. He was going for like a local government leader. But when you have a you know, like an actual political party backing you like that, you can't tell an actual sitting I don't know what they have in the UK. We're gonna say senator, because that's what I know about. She was
Parliament leaders?
She was something similar to like a senator. And Sargon told her publicly on Twitter while running to, you know, be in a political position with this party that he would not even R-word her, which that does not look good for for the rest of the party. And he continually doubled down on it when he was questioned on it, and he'd be like, well, I said I wouldn't do it. I don't see why you're all so mad about it. An MP, thank you.
Yeah. Was my fight time? What did Dev do in the gym drama? So if I remember correctly, and Mizu, you're gonna have to correct me because I'm probably gonna be wrong. But he tried to like be friendly with Jim, and when Jim was like, "You are all gay," Dev tried to pretended to dox Jim, and he like made a whole big stream about it and showed it to the entire world. He had like a folder that says Jim's dox or something crazy like that, and
So the
everybody
specific
just
thing
laughed
that
at him.
happened was that some psycho on Kiwi Farms doxed Jim, and he wasn't a psycho necessarily because he doxed Jim. It came out that this particular guy had been extremely obsessed with Jim and was A-logging over Jim hard, and managed to get Jim's docs from someone else, then tried to pass it off as he had gotten it.
If I remember correctly, Jim said that he got doxxed because he got hacked.
That could be it. The specific reason, though, that the docs got confirmed was because his girlfriend voted.
Oh, Jade?
Yeah, because his state has open voting records, and they were able to find him through Jade's voting record.
I see. He's similar to Camelot.
So
I guess.
Dev downloaded his docs off Kiwi Farms and put all of the files into a folder on his desktop and just titled it Jim's Docs. And when Jim refused to like be friendly with Dev, he did an entire stream where he would constantly like point out the folder. And when a bunch of people called him out for it, is like threatening Jim with his docs, because the whole stream was about Jim.
Yeah.
He was like, well, I don't even believe the docs is real, and I didn't show it, so technically I didn't do anything wrong. And it's like, yeah, you didn't do anything wrong, but we all understood the implications, right?
It's like we know what you're doing here, and you're trying to.
For those of you who have never been involved in like early Gamergate stuff, this was a huge issue with everybody in like Sargon's group after a while. Is every single one of them would refuse to acknowledge things that we all as adults would know is just true. Like, they would make an implication on stream, and then when somebody says, well, why are you implying that? That's weird. They'd be like, I'm not implying that. What are you talking about? All I said was this. And they would try and hide behind, like, what they literally said, as opposed to what we as, like, grown adults know the implications are. Like with the Jim Stocks thing, Dev would constantly be like, oh, well, you know, I didn't mean anything by it. You know, it's just a folder there. Even though I kept showing it off and hovering over it on this stream where I trash talked Jim the entire time, like, there was no intent behind it. And it's like, we're all adults. We know there was intent behind it. We know you're being a shitheel. Like,
it's one of those things where he will never acknowledge it because he never directly did it. Which I feel like he still does to this day, if just but a little bit.
Well, you know, from like our conversation with him when we talked, he lies and says it didn't happen ever.
No, yeah, and like he was like, "Where's the stream?" And the thing that sucked is, I wish I had the stream on me at that time, but it was just like, bro, I know that you did this. I have seen it before, and now that I have it again, it's just like if ever somebody tries to say he didn't do it, it's like I have proof right here. I have downloaded it to my desktop. I will put it in a folder that says Dev's attempt to dox Jim.
Who is Jim guy? The Jimquisition? No, it's Mr. Mediker.
It's Mr. Mediker, chat.
His name that everybody calls him by is Jim. Even though I think the confirmation from the docs is that isn't his real name. Did you ever see what the fake doc's name was? Because I do believe they got his name wrong when they doxed him. No.
What was his name?
James O'Shaughnessy.
That, yes.
I think a lot of people might have heard that name at some point because it was passed around a lot. Because even if you don't necessarily watch Jim is known by basically the entire YouTube community. Like, that's just how it is.
Everybody knows him. And that's not what he wanted.
If Sargon was American and ran as a politician, tweeting the same stuff, he'd get elected? No, because he wouldn't have ever been taken seriously to start with. It's only in the UK like where people take him seriously.
I think Trump was like, what? Like, if you're talking like another Trump, Sargon would never be a Trump. Like, no, Trump was a vacuum.
Trump isn't just a vacuum. Trump is rich. I have no problem saying this, chat. Trump has zero chance to get elected if he's not as big as he is.
Like, pretty much.
Monetarily speaking. If there was not a skyscraper with his name on it in New York, Trump is not on the national stage. I'm just Really,
No,
even as like a
I
local
agree with you.
mayor, not really. Like maybe if he's in a really small back-ass like town. The problem is Sargon's politics are way too left. So if we're taking like everything about Sargon but make him American, the only place he could actually get a foothold in is in a small, deeply conservative American town, and he has no deeply conservative views. Other
That's
than
because he's British. When you're British, that's
the closest Sargon has ever gotten to the right is stronger borders, and that's it. Literally nothing else.
Pretty much. But yeah, wrapping this back around to what we were saying, calling Mizu V would be an insult because V was like the guy walking around basically answering. Yeah, he was carrying water for Sargon.
Down to that, though. We got it.
Oh, sorry.
My issue was people are comparing me to somebody who's Romani.
Yes, and you can't do that, chat. That is an insult.
Look, even the completely anti-racist Europeans don't like Romanis, so I think I'm free to not like that.
Sorry, B. I heard you're doing good.
Mizu is saying Trump is the biggest huge name, so big that they have to put it on a skyscraper. Look, I don't know why people gave Trump shit for having his name on Trump Tower. If I had Trump money, I would have my name on a tower. Like, I don't know why Jeff Bezos doesn't, like, above his house have a giant billboard that says Jeff Bezos. If I'm rich, I'm doing that.
Pretty much.
Like, that's always... I understand people don't like that waste of money. Look, I'm a poor person, so I feel like I'm allowed to say if I was rich, I would waste the shit out of that money. Doing, like, the dumbest, grandiose stuff in the world.
Mizu Towers? Yes, I would love to see Mizu Towers.
I would have a gold-plated statue of myself in the lobby, spraying water. I would look like a beautiful cherub in the middle of my giant Mizu Tower.
Okay, here's a question. Would you be naked?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if I can legally... I know you can legally do that, can't you? Because they let statues do it all the time.
Yeah, Michelangelo David.
Like, super, I think as long as it's not like super hyper realistic, they probably let it slide.
Yeah, I think it would probably be fine.
Trying to fly to Mars? That's, I don't know, because nobody can see me if I get to Mars.
No.
Razorfist made a video on how more well-known Trump is than Clinton ever was before YouTube took it down with the community strike. Why not build a town dedicated to you? I think a town is a lot more work. Like, it took Disney years to be able to get to town status.
And then they got it removed because they tried to be political.
Did they? Is Disney not like their own city anymore?
Yeah, okay, so I can talk about this a little bit because my family lives in Florida and they followed this very closely. When the Don't Say Gay bill was going around, Disney like pushed it really hard. And Ron DeSantis was like, okay, if you're going to be political, I'm going to challenge your status as a city. So Reedy Creek no longer exists. They are now subject to Orlando, Florida's rules and have to comply with the state of Florida. They can no longer be a self-sustaining city anymore.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. They were completely fucked because they decided to be political. And even though it was like a big thing where it's just like, Ron DeSantis is being political here, I do think that it was probably a good thing because there's a lot of things that Disney did for the longest time that they probably shouldn't have had the power to do.
You can't have a city that's united under like one person, right?
No, I agree.
Because
I agree.
Like Disney just kind of just controlled everything.
And like the thing that people were starting to realize was, wait a second, the only reason why we let Disney do this is because they promised us they were going to do something. Like I think they were going to build like a city of tomorrow, and that was going to be like an actual city, and they never did that. And that nobody was just like, wait a minute, why are we still giving you this? Well, yeah, but it's not like an actual city. It's a park.
No, they built like not a city, but they built like towns around Disney.
Yeah.
And a lot of people seppuku'd themselves in them. Apparently, the Disney town projects were not very good, and there was a lot of sunsetting related crimes.
But yeah, so basically, Ron DeSantis was like, okay, if you're going to be political with me, I'm going to be political with you. We're going to see if you actually still have the ability to do this. They found that they could take out Reedy Creek, and Reedy Creek is basically no more. And they are now subject to the laws of the area that they are in.
Fair.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because Disney really ruined a good thing, and I know that they're going to suffer for it for the longest time because that's a lot of tax breaks they no longer have. It's kind of funny though.
They had towns where they had a super harsh HOA. They did. I've seen a lot of abandoned by Disney kind of stuff, and no, not the creepypasta. Where's Lumi? It's been an hour.
Good question. I'm gonna ping her.
What is she making? Don't you have no rights in Disney Town? No, you've. So how it works, basically, at least in the U.S. for people that don't fully understand, is we have two tiers of law. Basically, we have that. I'm heavily oversimplifying, but we have federal and state, pretty much. And then within state, there's a bunch of like smaller municipalities and stuff. That's whatever.
Yeah.
But a state can have stricter laws than the federal. They cannot have lesser laws than the federal. So at the federal level, if like murder is illegal, you can't make murder not illegal in your state. But you can make like more stuff be considered murder, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like even though there wouldn't necessarily be like the same rules as a normal city in the Disney town, they do still have to, at the very bare minimum, follow the federal rules. Which I think a lot of people in other countries don't seem to understand, and I don't know why.
America's crazy and a little bit random, but that's why we love it here.
I've always thought it was pretty easy to understand, but everybody just refuses for some reason.
Exactly.
Federal is the minimum standard, pretty much, yeah.
Yes.
You can be stricter than federal, you can't be lesser. And if you don't have any laws about something, the federal immediately takes over for you. That's always like been kind of the rule. That's why sometimes you'll hear like certain states don't have like a high enough age of consent because the federal standard is already higher than all of theirs. So they just don't feel like updating the law because it takes like a bunch of processes to get the law updated.
Yeah.
The federal just takes over. It came out, Mercenary for $10. It
hello.
Came out with Reedy Creek is rumored the CIA helped get the land and Disney cast members could Minecraft people and not get prosecuted. It was in the contract. I think Legal Mindset covered it. That sounds ridiculous.
You know, that might be a video to react to, just talking about Reedy Creek.
Not the temporary Lumi. Yeah, we're still waiting for Lumi to get him the thing.
Yeah.
Hello.
I want that temporary Lumi that little temporary Lumi asset. I'm good. I fell asleep. I was EP. I was busy all day today.
I'll see if I can find it. Will you promise me you'd help me? Because I'm sick.
I had to take care of Mizu while he hugged everybody.
Look, I got us $100. I'm sick.
Nice. Keep being sick. People give more money.
Exactly. Chat, donate to help Mizu feel better. Because when Mizu feels sick, because when Mizu's sick, you got to give him money.
Holy shit!
Oh, Rainy,
Hello,
thank you for the 10 gifts. Oh, Oni got one.
Very much appreciated, Raining. I deeply appreciate you. Even though you don't like me, it is totally okay.
Oh, there's Harbinger. I know that one. I know Lucen. Yeah, just
enjoy your gifted memberships, chat.
Temporary Lumi just be a lamp. I'm still waiting for Lumi's model to pop up on this. I don't know why it's not showing up yet.
Oh, we need to add more emotes to the podcast thing because I think we definitely have room for it. We need to like come up with like a podcast specific emote.
Oh, I think I got it because everything froze.
Oh, there she goes.
No, I gotta.
Actually, hold on. Before you readjust, I completely forgot. It's still Crimson.
I'll
That one.
send you the temporary Lumi later, though, if you want it.
Yay.
It's in one of my files somewhere.
There we go.
You should make one for all of us.
I don't think
And for
I
you.
have. I don't think I have the original files.
Oh no. I don't get a
Lumi's
gift
still
sub.
Talking about her. Shut up, Armor Jack.
To be fair,
Well, we
did
were
talk
talking about
a lot.
you. We were also talking about
I was mad that you're an hour late.
exactly.
Lumi's in
Lumi
trouble,
jump
chat.
scared.
Lumi's gonna get the bonk stick
Oh no.
later.
Gotta get the
Let's get the
bigotry
biggest-
baton.
So, LumLum, how was your food?
It was good. I made chicken patties and country gravy.
You
Nice.
didn't share?
I will ship some over to you next time.
Good, good.
Nice.
So, are you guys ready to talk about the stuff we had lined up tonight?
Yes.
'Cause
Chat, we're basically an hour late, but we're now getting started.
Anyways, chat. We had some specific stuff, but really quick, I wanted to touch on everybody's apparently getting banned the last couple days.
Yes. I saw that.
And a lot of people are getting banned specifically for fraud. So
Jeez.
Is it-
Another wave of those?
yeah, so we have
Yes.
these are the ones I just found. So we have the Mother V3. All they have is Twitch banned, reason, fraud. We have the Phoenix person. They have a couple more posts. It's fine. I understand that you want to know about the reason for your suspension. When your account was suspended, you should have received an email with the reason and duration of the suspension. If you can't find the email, please try checking your spam folder. And then they kept trying to contact Twitch. 7-day suspension, reason for suspension, received on date of suspension.
Oh, are you streaming Are you streaming still? No,
Yeah.
you're not. Okay. No, it's not streaming on your end for me.
Here. I blame Lumi.
Mother 3
Yes.
was the creative one. Yes. I mean, I think that she's gonna get unbanned. Don't get me wrong, chat. Even though I find the sadness of this all funny, I do believe that she's gonna get unbanned, 100%. Because
Kenji's still banned.
wait, Kenji's still banned?
He kinda deserved
What?
it.
Wait, what did he get banned for?
I don't know.
Somebody in one of my streams, because I talked about it before, said apparently he had a redeem that was quite sus. And they assumed that he got hit for the redeem. We have this Tina the Terror person also got hit. Reason, also fraud.
Yeah, I think Twitch is having a moment.
The Phoenix one was kind of funny, because I don't know if you got... Chat can't see it as well, but you guys can. When on the suspension, it says 7-day suspension, reason for suspension, received on, date suspended.
That's funny.
So it's broken. Oh, and see, this is why when I was
Mother was banned? Yeah.
when I was reacting to the VTuber awards, when Dan Clancy got up on screen and announced the winner for the musical category, I was just like, you guys are fucking stupid having this man on screen because you're trying to extend an olive branch. This man is going to ban more people soon. And look at what happens. Twitch bans more people.
Yeah. And then I saw this other one, Striped Pantsu, also banned. Except for this one, reason was violent hate speech.
Her name is Striped Pantsu. I think we already know.
Yeah. They're a much smaller one, but there's so many people getting banned, so. And then I also had this one, because those of you who think that YouTube is off the hook, they are not.
No,
YouTube
they're not.
has also been banning people as well. So they
Although for
banned-
YouTube, we kind of understand because I believe it's ASMR related.
I don't know if it is on this EBCO person or not. Because there's this EBCO person, right?
Yeah.
And according to them, this is what they got. They sent in an appeal. They got the suspension. They sent an appeal. The appeal was approved, and they said that they should be reinstated. And then less than a minute afterwards, they got another ban right after for the exact same video that had just been appealed.
You know,
I know
that's the exact
she
same thing
does.
that happened to Tyga.
I think she does ASMR and not safe for work stuff.
Possibly.
Okay.
So
Girl!
You go down, Team YouTube replies, they reply with the video, and then YouTube says, it looks like you've already appealed and received an email. We know it's not the outcome you're hoping for, but there's nothing more we can do on our end. These decisions are made very carefully. Appreciate your understanding. So YouTube actually got in touch with them on Twitter and basically told them, yeah, you're banned. Eat it.
Ban is just like Tyga's. Yes. Yes.
And look, you can even see it on the Explorer over here. YouTube channel terminations spark outcry.
I am curious if like somebody is going through and doing some mass flagging again. Like with
normal
Tyga.
people are as well.
Yes. So a normal guy got banned as well, which is crazy.
Evico.
I think it was only those two for YouTube.
Yeah, it looks like it's just them two, but that's enough to get people to start talking about it and get it trending.
Yeah.
So for his 62,000 subscribers, hundreds of videos, I think unfortunately what's going to happen in the future is somebody's going to have to sue them. And
yeah, but for what?
I don't know. That's the problem.
Because like I'm on board with that.
So what you're going to have to do, and I think I've talked about this before, but not necessarily super in depth, but you are not going to sue YouTube for something that is already a crime. You're going to sue YouTube to try and convince a judge that something they're doing is criminal.
Right. Also, Contel. Yes, Contel was also banned.
If anything, it'd have to be like a class action, because unless a millionaire is going to foot that bill, no one's going to be able to afford it.
There's that, or there's the hope that you get a fuck you lawyer. A lawyer that just really wants to set a precedent, which happens sometimes. Sometimes you get like these lawyers that really think something is super unfair and it needs to have a proper precedent set in the courts for it. And sometimes they'll just take it pro bono until they can see, like, play it out all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned torturous interference. I don't know.
think that counts because YouTube
I don't think so.
is the business. Torturous interference can possibly work with people sending the bans. What you're going to have to try and do, or somebody's going to have to try and do, is convince a judge that they are being unfairly terminated from a job position with YouTube. And they're going to have to convince the judge that they are an employee of YouTube and they are being terminated with no due process for false reasons, and they're not being properly investigated.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could probably go the pathway of, thanks to unironically Epic Games setting a stupid precedent, that YouTube is actually just a hosting platform, and that by being so selective with their hosting, they are effectively using monopoly tactics to try and shut down competition. It's no matter what, it's going to be difficult, whatever you have to do.
Yeah.
I think realistically, you're just fucked.
Yeah.
And Sparky brings up, LM already said you can't sue YouTube. They can remove you for any reason. Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Right now, they can remove you for any reason. If you sue YouTube, you are not suing them for something they have broken. You are suing them to try and convince a judge that they did break something.
You basically are trying to create a new law.
Yes.
And also like with YouTube, don't forget, every creator is a contractor. And it's like, I don't know how YouTube would be in terms of like being at will, where they can quote unquote fire you for no reason, like for any reason, including no reason.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You're kind of screwed either way. Realistically, you're counting on a super sympathetic judge or somebody in YouTube having a heart for once in their life.
Now, this is one of the reasons why I'm a little bit interested to see if Trump actually does his Internet Bill of Rights, because if there is actually like something that he puts in, you could potentially see a change in that direction. I know
Yeah.
that Trump wants to do something like, unironically, out of all the things that Trump says he wants to do, that's the one I want to have happen the most. I don't care about anything. Well, I do kind of care about some other things, but that is the biggest one, because if he puts in a Bill of Rights and actually does stop some of these companies, great. Great. That'll be exciting.
Also, I've kind of brought this up before in the past, before VTubing, but personally, I think you could make an argument that YouTube is already violating safe harbor provisions. It'd be difficult, but I think there's an argument to be made that it's violating safe harbor provisions because it's being so heavy-handed with its bans, which would turn YouTube from a host into a publisher. And if you're a publisher, you have to take responsibility for everything on your platform. And that would really fuck them over, and they would hate that.
It would also really fuck over a lot of people as well if that were the case, because then YouTube would have a very strict approval process for any content that goes up on the platform.
Yeah, but they would have, I don't think that would ever happen. What would happen is they would rectify it in order to be reclassified as a host. Because if they had to be a publisher, it would literally kill their entire platform.
It would.
It would be physically impossible for them to keep any level of usefulness out of YouTube. They'd ban literally 90% of the platform overnight.
230 is outdated. It is, and I will again side with Ava when it's just like we need 230 to be reclassified or rewritten, or even just something better than 230 to be put in, so that the internet's better. Because right now we're working on broken shit. You know.
Yeah. You guys want to talk about artists? We're already like an hour and 15 minutes in.
Yes, I'd love to talk about artists.
Another thing about YouTube is that I think they're trying to cater too much to being the next host of media.
They are, and it's not going to work, I think, in the long run.
Oh, no, they already are.
Yeah,
they
but
are
it's not
already
working necessarily.
I've seen a lot of people show that data to suggest that YouTube is already the next TV platform. They already have a ton of successful shows on their platform.
No, they're the next TV platform. But the reality is, a lot of these companies trying to move over to YouTube just aren't seeing the success, and they're floundering really hard, which is why YouTube has had to falsely push them to the front page as popular.
That's not what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying is YouTube, with or without MSNBC, without Fox News, without CNN, is the next platform for most people to watch on. Which is why they are trying to cater. However, it won't work, which in the long run, I worry will make YouTube lose steam. But they are already the TV platform. It's just whether or not they are catering to the right people or not, I guess.
Yeah. But chat, we'll go into what we had on the thumbnail, because I made the thumbnail and I thought it was pretty. I want to start with the first one, which is the Trunks person. Did you guys see everybody talking about this?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Did he unlock his account by now?
Yes, he did.
Yep.
Which means I can show people the video.
Oh my gosh, he did.
Yeah, so
we're taking a risk showing this off.
So this was going out. He posted this art of Krona from Soul Eater blackwashed, which we all know about the blackwashing at this point. But all the pictures he showed were this, to where it made it look like he was actually drawing it. But then somebody accused him of tracing because they just overlaid it straight up on the picture, and they're like, yeah, no, this is trace. And he's like, no, I didn't trace it. Here, watch this video of me tracing it. Just outright
tracing the entire damn thing. Oh my god.
And you can even tell when he starts struggling to get some of the lines right, because then he makes it less and less transparent so he can trace it better.
Oh man, I just find it hilarious, because if it was anybody else, Trunks would probably be on their ass saying that they're a tracing hoe.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him say similar shit before. But the fact that he's trying to say, "Oh, this is just a redraw. You guys are stupid and probably racist for assuming it's anything other than," it's just,
The other
and
thing
they got
is,
mods for it.
some people looked at this particular part and they're like, no, see, he just drew the shapes to get the pose, right? And it's like, no, because you can see as time goes on, when he goes to like actually start doing the body and the body isn't working very well for him, he starts to bring that back so he can start tracing it again. I don't know why he traced the cufflinks. They're literally just 3 big rectangles. I just, like, why? See, why did you trace that? It's 3 giant rectangles.
I didn't trace. I just drew it. Like, okay, chat.
Well, then here, immediately after that, yeah, I traced the sword in hand. Sue me. Like, why would you say that?
I need to ask chat, what do you consider tracing to be? Because, like, that's what I consider tracing. Like, I am one of those people that really just doesn't give a shit. I know that it's, like, a big thing for artists. Me personally, I just, like, whatever. Don't pass it off. Don't try to sell it, and I just don't care. But, like, that's tracing. That's 100% tracing, man.
Yeah. So I wish I had the original tweet, but I'm pretty sure it's been since deleted. So this all started from one of the English voice actors for Dandadan changed him and his girlfriend's Twitter profile pictures to blackwash Dandadan art, which somebody else had accused them of tracing that. And somebody was like, no, you didn't trace it. And they showed a screenshot from the show that was similar, but it was different enough that you could say it wasn't tracing. But if you went to that art, so I don't know if y'all know this part. If you went to that artist's TikTok where they did the where they showed off the drawing first, the original artist of the piece is in the comment section asking them to take it down. Because the original artist had drawn it using the show as a reference. They blackwashed that artist piece and did not give them credit. So even that one was stolen. And they're charging $15 a pop for black edits.
I think that's stealing and copyrighted work.
Yeah.
Although, well, no, it's
they
fan
tried to
art,
pretend they used the show for reference, but if you go to their TikTok, you can see the original artist that they stole it from.
Oh man, I have things I could say that would get the channel very quickly removed. Yeah. I'm not going to say them.
And it's like the only thing that I really noticed besides the whole tracing thing on her account is that she really likes to push out charities for like, hey, give money to these Palestinians.
Oh, is it one of the Palestinian grifters again?
They're watermelon.
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
But yeah, that's how I stumbled on this from their Twitter, right? And I realized that this isn't just like a little community of people that are like just blackwashing art pieces. I found multiple ones in their circle that are just straight up stealing art from other small artists and blackwashing those. Some of them are just straight up stealing people's pieces and then converting them into merchandise to sell. Like they're not just...
What?
Yeah, they're not just like a little community of people that are just drawing really bad blackwashed art. They're outright just stealing tons of art to sell.
I didn't know
There's
that
like a whole community of it.
I kind of want to like see this community. Maybe we should like do a video on exposing that because that's insane.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people get really hung up on the blackwash thing, which to a degree, yeah, it is lazy, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
But I found that a bunch of their community is just stealing stuff outright, pretty regularly. It's just a metronome of constantly stealing art. Wolfsbane for 2.
Would you call that reparations?
Sorry, mercenary for not reading it earlier. Razor Fist points out YouTube copyright system is violating copyright laws to the point it should be taken to court over it. But yeah, I found a lot of people are stealing art, specifically in that area.
That's insane.
And nobody's calling them out because they as soon as you call them out, they're like, "Oh, you're just mad because I drew them black and you're racist." It's like,
and they're
okay,
all taller
well,
the mafia.
Well, the black thing is lazy, right? Like, let's not get it twisted. You are, instead of making new interesting characters, you are tracing over existing characters and then dyeing them black. That is lazy.
Yes.
It's like there's a difference between using like Mizu. You're familiar with how popular the art-based community is.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. There's a difference between using those, just doing this.
You good?
Yeah.
What?
You just cut out completely.
Oh, no, I said there's a difference between using those and doing this shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
turn
Yeah.
me up. That should be better. One of them, somebody in chat says people say AI is bad. One of the people, I think, is using AI filters in order to make their blackwash edits.
Really?
Yeah, so the pieces they do are almost one-to-one, but they have like weird proportions sometimes, and some parts of it don't line up correctly. And their art style is too clean, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
for someone of
like
their
an AI art.
age.
Yeah.
And they, especially because the problem is they claim that they are a 20-year-old charcoal artist. For those of you who don't know, using charcoal isn't necessarily that easy, because you have to do basically the entire piece in just black. You have to get all the shading and all the tones just right. And yeah, he could be a savant, but I backtraced a bunch of his pictures, and a whole bunch of them had another picture somewhere on Google that was extremely, extremely similar, but wasn't as neat and wasn't as clean.
Oh no.
And they were all on the exact same charcoal painting website done by this lady. I'm pretty sure he was just taking her pieces, putting them through an AI filter to sharpen them up a bit to make them look more impressive, and then claiming they were his on his Twitter. I found so many of these accounts when the Trunks thing happened. And it's just like,
my
what are you
gosh.
people doing? There was a lot of it.
Again, I think we need to like do an expose video on shit like that one day. Show off all this shit.
I would need help with it. But
It'd be fun to help you out with that. Do it for the podcast channel. Make a good expose video.
But yeah, chat, it's just the whole like art scammer ring that started. It all started out of the Dan thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the only problem with artists this week, which is the other thing I put on the thumbnail. Which it kind of started with this post, right? And
Yes, this one.
Yeah, so this is not an uncommon opinion, but there is a slight issue with vgen where artists aren't necessarily upfront about how much they're going to charge you. Like, they will intentionally put very low prices on so they can get onto vgen's front page, because a whole bunch of people are clearly clicking the piece that says $25 full body color, and it looks like a really nice piece.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll actually click it and you'll go to it, and it'll be like, so the $25 is a rough sketch, just outlines. If you want the full piece that's advertised on the front, that's going to be an extra $300.
Just to mention, chat, that is a, I don't know if I would say it was a scam, but it does definitely feel like one.
It's probably as close as you can get to saying art clickbait.
Uh-huh.
So you can, this one was just somebody complaining about, and this is another problem, is there are a lot of artists on vgen that will do commercial related art, but will claim that the price they're giving you is not commercial related, and you have to pay a commercial upcharge later. And they're complaining specifically about when it doesn't make sense, right? So like when I am paying you to make me Twitch emotes, and then you try and do a commercial upcharge because I plan to use them on Twitch. Like, why are you doing a commercial upcharge for Twitch emotes and not just including it in the base price? Because what else am I using Twitch emotes for?
Yeah, this is something that I have a major problem with. A lot of artists tend to do really quickly, if I can shout out my artist Ari real quick. Ari, whenever I buy something from him, when I first asked him, I was like, hey, how much more do you need me to pay you to use this? And he's like, oh, no, I'm just going to include the cost up front. Because Ari is expensive. And you guys have like seen the price that he charges. That is the entire price. And I wish a lot more artists were like that, because it's just like, I don't want to find out there is a hidden fee later that you want me to pay if I plan to use this in something else. Just give me the whole price up front. And I guess that's like a sacrilegious thing to ask of artists, because like they get upset when you say that, because they're like, oh, not everybody's created equal. It's just like, I don't fucking care. I want the whole price up front right now so that I know how much it's going to be later. Because I mean, like, part of me feels like they don't want to include it, because if they do, they know that there's a potential for somebody better. So they're trying to clickbait you with a cheaper price.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, I think it's because some people don't tend to like, there's some people who get art that don't want to use it for any commercial stuff and just want, like, you know, the cheap base price, because why get a commercial fee on top of it if you're not going to use it for like merch or anything like that, which I can understand, but at least have it, you know, upfront saying, hey, if you want to use this commercial fee, like want to use this commercially, this is the extra price of it, like right on front, not just like, you know, have someone ask about it afterwards.
There are also a lot of artists that don't understand what commercial means.
Yes, and that was something that I raised earlier today as well, because commercial. Okay, can we agree that
to a Twitter that you use to advertise your business, that is commercial use?
Yes, that's what I was like. Can we agree that like if I'm planning to use it for Twitch or a YouTube thumbnail, automatically it should include a commercial price? Because if I'm putting it on YouTube thumbnail, I'm planning to make money with that YouTube video. That YouTube video is earning me ad revenue, or that stream is going to get me ad revenue. So it's already commercial. And I don't think a lot of people understand it.
If you're doing anything other than privately sending it to friends, it's probably going to be commercial.
Exactly. And I don't think a lot of people understand that.
But a bunch of people replied to this to kind of talk about their complaints as well, which is where I got the $900 thing, chat. And I'll skip ahead down to that one. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, here it is. I had an artist who had $50 listed on their vgen. When I DM'd them, it jumped to $900 because I'm a VTuber. They got mad when I told them I could not afford the commission anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. That is like... I need to see this person's art. If they're charging $900 for the art, I need to see it. Because, like, okay.
They probably assumed she had that much because she is ex-corpo.
I guess. Like unironically, if I got the chance to get something from Saki, I would gladly pay them $1,500, $2,000 for an art piece from them, because that thing is going to be like, you could zoom in on the pixels and it would have a picture in it. But like, I need to see somebody's art that's worth $900, because holy shit.
Yeah, so another issue we get is you immediately see it with the person under this, is you get people that refuse to engage with the idea being presented, and they just try and carry water for bad artists. So you have them, friendly reminder, VGen proposals are not binding. The platform has expanded beyond just streamers and VTubers looking for commercial use products. Highly recommend reading through creators' TOS and pricing guides before placing a request if this is genuinely a concern. No, how about just don't carry water for scammers and shit?
Yeah, because unironically, I will just say these people, some of these people are just scamming people with fake prices.
Yeah, like this is something that this gets on my nerves with a lot of digital artists a lot. Is if you were a good business-minded person, what you would do is you would come out and you would be like, wow, that's really shitty of them. I don't do that. Here's my art. That's what you would do. You would not come out and be like, actually, you know, they're really not that much of a problem, and you probably shouldn't complain about it. You know, it's actually not that big of a deal, and you shouldn't worry too much about it. Like, no, that makes you look like you're carrying water for a scammer.
Yeah, no, 100%. Occo confirmed Among Eyes Enjoyer. What? I haven't played that game in ages.
I also think there's some people that are just deluding themselves, like the second person. I've commissioned plenty of artists on VGen. I've never felt baited. Artists are also forward prices, and commercial is always mentioned before you agree. If you don't have money, that's one thing, but don't blame artists charging what they deserve. I can tell you that I went on VGen one day to try and find some new like overlay stuff for just me personally, and almost every single person on the front page was lying about their prices.
Really?
Almost every single person.
Like, what did they say?
They would give you one price, you would click it, and then when it opened up, there was a billion different qualifiers to what would increase that price, and it wasn't small. It's like, hey, I'm doing $50 overlays. Then you would click it, and it's like, okay, so if you want the overlay to actually be used for streaming, it's going to be $200. And if you make money off streaming, it's going to be $300. And if you want the overlay to be like in a full 1080 or full like HD resolution, that's going to be another $50.
Yeah,
And
that's a scam. That's
you
a
just
scam.
go down the list, and they would just continue adding to it. And it's like, no, you're false advertising. That's really shitty.
Like, unironically, could you report these people for false advertising? Now, and I wouldn't do it because I'm not some weird report person, but you could report some of these people for false advertising.
Probably. I mean, they're just really trashy people sometimes, and nobody wants to call them out. And when you do call them out, suddenly you hate artists. And it's like, no, I hate crappy artists.
Mm-hmm. Hate artists. Come on. These people are still... I remember, like, back when the Taurus shit was going on, we were talking about copyright, and all of these people, like, we should find Occo and Mizu's artists to show them how they feel about artists. It's just like, no, I like artists. I just like ones that aren't stupid. And my artist, Ari, has always... Not only has Ari always been upfront with me, but Ari puts, like, almost to his detriment. Like, I'm part of the reason why he raised his prices, because I told him, bro, you need to charge more. Man, like, puts other people first, and it's just like, it is very hard to find an artist like that these days. Actually, it's not that hard. It just depends on where you're looking. And let me tell you, I'm not looking on VGen because I have not really had the best experiences with VGen.
So, I like this person's mindset, and I think I've talked about this before. I don't do commercial fees at all. I don't really care if you use it for advertising and get your money from it. It's all right. Only merch is a discussable topic. So, more artists really need to kind of get in the mindset of this if they want to continue working with smaller creators. A lot of artists really want to do huge upcharges for commercial use because people use it to like post on their Twitter to advertise their YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah.
You're selling to poor people. You're not getting the huge like big business upcharges that people who draw for like Disney and shit are getting. You can't do that because people physically will not be able to buy from you.
And I'm going to be honest, you probably never will.
Yeah. If you want to be taken seriously as a real artist, you are going to need to look at who you are selling to. So there's a huge difference between if me or Occo go to a artist and we want like a commercial use piece done because we're going to advertise on Twitter, and if like Iron Mouse goes to an artist. You can charge, it's okay to charge Iron Mouse more. Like, it's completely acceptable because she is going to get like a lot more mileage out of that than we are.
Mm-hmm.
The reality is, I'm realistically at my stage, any piece I get, I am making a whopping $0 off. At max, I might make a couple cents off it. It's really not helping me that much.
Well, yeah, it's just like there really is no way for a small creator to use assets like that unless you're using your model. But even then, like, it takes a long time for a model to pay for itself on stream.
My model still hasn't paid for itself. Neither of them have.
Pay them like Hassan via exposure. Exactly. Your commercial fee is I shout you out in the comments a couple times.
But yeah, there's this is a genuine problem with a lot of artists lately. Is Lumi okay? Lumi's been quiet.
Yeah, I'm just letting you guys talk.
Would you like to talk?
I don't really have anything to add.
Come on, Lumi, Mizu's the sick one here.
But I pay my artists commercial fees because that's just how I've always done it.
Yeah. No, yeah, like legitimately, I have no problem with commercial fees. unironically never, ever, ever. But I wish people were upfront with it. Like, this is the reason why I don't really like go outside of Ari. I rarely go outside of people like for anything business related, like a sponsorship that is coming up soon, by the way. Ari is doing the art. Why? Because I know Ari is going to charge a fair price, and he already includes the commercial fees in there. That's just how I'm going to go. And I know that there are a lot of people that I can recommend to Ari for that reason. So, these people don't understand. There are concessions that you have to make in the business world in order to like make it work. And a lot of these artists don't understand that, and it's going to bite them in the long run because they're just not going to grow.
I charge you $100. I charge Zentrea 1,000. I mean, that's how it should be. That's how people need to like understand it. A lot of internet artists want to be treated professionally by their clients, but they don't want to do the work that's associated with being a professional. Which involves like more rigorous contracts. It involves like understanding who you're selling to and how much money they can reasonably make off it. And it requires you to regularly adjust your prices depending on who you're talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were a professional, you would not have a price. You would have a roundabout number to start with, and then you would talk to them and you would adjust it from there.
Yes, pretty much. Pretty much. And that's why you hear about these models that cost thousands of dollars. It's because you're paying the brand, you're paying for the brand to get represented. Like when I get something, my brand isn't being represented just yet. I mean, we're getting there, but
Oh, so here's one. Begging artists to clarify what they deem personal and commercial use in their TOS and encourage clients to ask what they mean. If you say commercial use in your TOS and you do not clarify that at all, you are opening it up to everything, including being sold as merch.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that gets taken to court, the courts are going to look at what regular commercial use is. They're like, well, you said commercial use. This is all commercial.
Yeah, it's like with the artists that I work with, it's like they have personal and then commercial, like commercial use, and they list like, you know, what like merchandise and other shit, and then they're like, okay, and usually the ones I work with only bump up the commission by like 50 or 100%, which isn't bad. I've seen some artists bump it up by like 200-300%.
Yeah. I'll never work with an artist that does that. Oh,
I would if I was bigger, but like,
if I was bigger, there's a lot of things I would be okay with.
I think
but
I have
like,
to clarify, because if I don't, people are gonna get mad at me. I'm not saying that like smaller artists don't deserve like money from their stuff, but you need to know who you're selling to. Like, you're not gonna put in like a Michelin star restaurant in the hood. That's just stupid. You're not gonna have anybody that can afford to eat there. And you're not gonna, well, I don't know, you might put a McDonald's in like a ritzy area. Just because it's McDonald's. Like, you're not gonna put like some shitty hole-in-the-wall diner in like the richest neighborhood in the state. Right? Because none of the rich people are gonna want to eat there. You have to know your audience, and a lot of Twitter artists do not know their audience. They just assume they're all selling to businesses, and they can just run with that. When you're not, you're selling to a bunch of like startups who are literally never going to have more than 2 viewers. This is just reality. And then you have like this guy here, or girl, I don't know, says something that I've unironically had an issue with in the past as well. Submit a comp thinking it'll be 400, only to be told it's 1,200 because I'll be using it in thumbnails. I've had something like that happen before, and I just had to straight up tell him, yeah, no, I'm not, we're not continuing with the commission.
No, yeah, I've had that happen too. Like, I won't say the artist, but like I was going to get an art piece for the Occo married picture, and I went to an artist, and they said, are you going to use this on a thumbnail? I was like, maybe. And they're like, okay, it's an extra $300. I'm like, yeah, that ain't happening. Sorry. And then they got really awkward about it. It's just like, I'm sorry, but like, you're not and that's another thing that I have an issue with is when they just don't even like put their prices out in general. Because I don't know, you need to have your prices out for people to see.
Yeah.
And I'm actually very adverse to go to an artist if their prices aren't listed somewhere. If they're like DM me for prices, it's like I'm not gonna DM you, buddy. I'm sorry. You are not showing them for a reason, so I'm just not even gonna try.
Yeah. But like, think about this person, right? If they pay like $1,200 just to use it in thumbnails, let's assume for us that we did something like that and we used the piece in literally every single thumbnail ever for the year, we still wouldn't have paid it off by now.
No,
And that's
definitely
assuming
not.
you're going to use it in every thumbnail. Typically, people want to change up their thumbnails every time.
Oh, that's because that's how the algorithm works. If you don't change up your thumbnails, YouTube actively suppresses you.
Yeah. Like, it's so dumb. You'll need to start demanding ownership of everything you commission. I'm a little bit on that train, where I would like my artist to just give me ownership. That's what I prefer.
Oh no, I kind of make it known to every artist that like when I buy an art piece, I own it. It is mine. And if they have an issue with that, then they should have asked for more money in the beginning.
No, you gotta clarify that in the beginning.
Oh no, yeah, for sure.
And I don't like being blacklisted because all the artists that I commission are all friends with each other. Granted, most of the artists in like the vtuber space are friends with each other. You know, once you're blacklisted by a couple of them, they will spread that to others.
I mean, yeah, but that's why like I just don't care about like a majority of the VTuber artists that exist out there. I just hate a good majority of them because they all, well, not all, a good chunk of them suck. And I really just don't care. That's again why I'm happy with the guys that I do have. Because people I do have, they're not scumbags and they won't try and cheat people. So I'm going with them. And I don't care if I get blacklisted by a couple random people. Quite frankly, I don't care.
I think that's what prevents like a lot of the bad artists from getting called out, is everybody's afraid to get blacklisted, so they won't say anything. Which is how you get people like was it Bao that got like scammed out of a ton of money?
Yeah.
Yeah. Granted, Bao can get scammed out of breathing like bad air, so
She could.
How does that woman get scammed so much? Oh my gosh.
But I've seen a ton of VTubers get scammed from otherwise like reputable companies and reputable artists. Like those I forget who it was. There was one major artist that somebody outed had not actually done any of their commissions for like 3 years straight.
Yeah.
But nobody would call them out because they had done models for like VShojo at some point. So you had people sitting on a wait list for 3 years with zero updates, and they were still taking new commissions. But nobody would say anything because they were afraid to get blacklisted. Like, that's the problem when you come up with like blacklisting. Blacklisting that's another issue with like a lot of the e-artists, is they don't understand what certain business techniques are for. Blacklisting is supposed to be for like uniquely malicious customers. They're not supposed to be for people you don't like or didn't agree with.
Lumi has to tiptoe around artists' feet. Artists are particularly difficult. Lumi has to tiptoe all the time. Yes, chat.
Would you like to confirm or deny, Lumi?
I hate that artist narrative is just being cemented in against my will.
I mean, if you want, I can like run anti-defense and just say that you like hands.
I mean, hands are so much better, but it's already spread outside of my circle over to Hypnotic and at this point Yellow Flash as well. They're
Really?
it.
Wait, Yellow Flash even mimics it now?
I mean, we've had Yellow Flash on the Archcast, so
Yeah. I mean, that's not to say that. I mean, like when he does, if because I do want to grab him for the podcast one day. If he does come on, I don't think that he's going to say that you're in defeat. I don't think he's that kind of guy. Unless Arch is like constantly supplanting it into people's minds.
he is.
He probably is.
He probably is.
I like Tommy. Tommy's
I'm sorry?
witty.
Tommy's.
I thought you said something else.
I thought you said something else too. I have been gaining an appreciation for tummies. Nice looking ones.
Oh, apparently, I just seen this on Twitter. Apparently, Ice Poseidon is heading over to Japan.
That's gonna end up a shit show.
Lumi, you know who Ice Poseidon is, yeah?
You told me who he was against my will one day.
Yeah, he is basically the original Johnny Somali.
Yeah.
He got an airport shut down one day for bomb threats.
Yeah. Granted, they weren't done by him. Somebody just threatened him because they didn't like him.
I thought he was still in jail. James.
I didn't think IP2 ever went to jail.
I think
There was
she's
that
thinking
someone
of
else that
Baked Alaska.
Baked
I thought
Alaska didn't go to jail
thought he
because
was
he
the
was a
one
Fed
that-
informant.
I thought he was the one that like filmed a prostitute that he hired and was
probably
like sharing
did.
it on the internet.
He probably did.
Because apparently it was either him or someone else that was found guilty and was supposed to do 5 years in was it Thai prison, I believe?
Oh, that's somebody else.
It was someone else.
Yeah,
I can't remember the name.
Ice Poseidon lives in California.
Yeah, but he travels a lot.
Not particularly. He stays in his streamer house most of the time and throws like massive parties.
Isn't Ice Poseidon the one that lives in a trailer?
I don't know. I think he's got like a streamer house. The thing with Ice Poseidon is Ice Poseidon doesn't make most of his money anymore being a dumbass in public like Johnny Somali. Ice Poseidon upgraded to convincing other people to come to his house and let him make assholes out of themselves.
You know, if he goes to Japan and does something stupid, I hope someone hits him with a brick.
Sure, yeah, he deserves it. There's not many people I say deserve violence, and I'm not going
he is
to
one of them?
because then I'd get in trouble. I'd get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Ice Poseidon mostly brought people to his house to try and make fools of them there, which probably led to a couple crimes of coercion. But you know, I'm not an officer.
Someone said, wasn't he caught with a minor?
No idea on that one.
No, I have no idea.
I had somebody. Oh, because you mentioned Baked Alaska. Baked Alaska got out of jail because he's an informant for the FBI.
Yes.
He's an
But
unironic Fed.
He did spend like a couple months in jail.
Yeah, but then he squealed on everybody he knew
Yeah, pretty much.
because he's a bitch.
Him and Nick Fuentes, who like was threatened again.
Nick
Like, somebody
Fuentes, I'm
went to
pretty sure, is
Fuentes'
just gay.
Yes. And also has like, so here's something that's funny. When he was because he was arrested recently, Fuentes.
Yeah, because
and
he pepper sprayed
like,
some lady on his porch.
yes. And if I remember correctly, when the body cam footage came out, and in the body cam footage, they asked him what his nationality was, and he said that he identified as Mexican. I'm serious. Like, that's what he said. And it's just funny. Because again, Lumi, I don't know how much you know about Nick Fuentes, but he is like he is literally considered the Mexican child leader of the white race. That's what they call him because he is Latino, yet he is like the most white supremacist guy there is.
He also claims he's super straight, but he regularly has gay catboys on his stream.
And we're pretty sure that he was one of the people that Destiny had gay sex with. Yeah.
There's no telling what's going on with that side of YouTube. They're the most interesting people in politics because of the shit show that goes on around them. It's hilarious.
It's kind of sad, but at the same time, it's kind of funny.
Oh, it's hilarious. I love it.
There was an attempt so there was an attempt on Fuentes' life. A guy brought a gun and a crossbow to his house. There was a shootout with police, and the guy was killed.
Who brings a fucking crossbow to a shootout? You think
Stupid people.
What's his name? Daryl Dixon or whatever from Walking Dead?
Daryl Dixon. It's like, at least if you're going to take someone out, do it quietly so crossbow will work. But
Well,
no, apparently this guy fucking fumbled.
The guy had a handgun as well. That's the thing that bothers me.
For just in case.
Like, why would you use a crossbow if you already have a Glock?
No, that's the backup. That's the backup. If the crossbow doesn't do it, it's gonna take too long to reload it. So you just grab the gun and you shoot.
That's why you just bring a bow, like a man. Unless his weak manlin arms can't pull back a 50-pound bow.
Don't make fun of his COD loadout. No, I'm gonna make fun of this motherfucker's COD loadout. He comes in, like I saw the footage. He comes in with his biker helmet on. He pulls out a backpack with a crossbow and a gun in it, and I'm just like, okay, you could have stopped at either of those two, but you just look like a retard with both of them in the same like kit here. It's like a guy is in like it's like he's in Fortnite and he picked up two different weapons that do not match at all, yet they're still in his loadout.
Did he have
oh, it was
martyrdom
hilarious.
too?
I'm pretty sure that the guy that went after Fuentes is dead, yeah.
No, everybody knows the best COD perk is martyrdom. When you
Oh.
die, you drop a grenade at your feet.
No, I don't know.
You get so many like random kills with martyrdom in COD when they still had it. I don't know if they do anymore. That's the thing. Nick is not the only one who got doxxed in the last 2 months like that. ADL has been doing it with 0 suspensions or anything. Yeah, I do genuinely take issue with that the ADL is just constantly publicly doxing people and nobody does anything about it.
Occo confirmed Halo sword hater. I'm not okay, that's a little bit different, chat. Because in Halo, an energy sword and an assault rifle can be in the same room. A regular crossbow and a blicky cannot be in the same room. One is more efficient than the other. I'm sorry. An energy sword at least will slice somebody to death and sear their flesh. This loadout seems like a hunt showdown.
I'm so
Jesse.
bad at Hunt Showdown. I hate that like everything has to be PvP.
Destiny must have needed Fuentes silence. Maybe. I'm shocked that Nick doesn't own a firearm. I thought he did. I thought Fuentes owned multiple firearms. He's like right leaning, at least he says he is. Although he's a government informant, so maybe he's too pussy to do it.
Is he in California?
No, he's like in one of like the middle states.
Oh.
I know it's like a more blue leaning state, I believe, but he's like in a very populated metropolitan area.
I like how we've just gotten Lumi to tune out of everything.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You're supposed to run the stream, LumLum.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
What would you like to
We-
talk about?
I don't know, but apparently Merryweather got a Shota model.
Well,
Yes,
we knew he
he
made
did.
a card game. Nobody mentioned he got a Shota model.
That's old news, though.
Was it popular?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Did it at least look good?
Oh no, this is a new one for Christmas.
Oh, it's for Christmas?
Yeah, this is a Christmas Shota model. Look at it.
Oh, sure pick her then. Oh my
I'm trying to
gosh,
say
he
it's
did.
chibi, but
Oh, he calls it a chibi. Okay.
that's a Shota.
Okay. I am gonna retweet this.
He's doing the thing.
That is a Shota model.
He has the shorts and everything.
That is a Shota model. That is. He's even got the Shota grin. Lumi, will you be kidnapping this Shota for your harem?
No,
No?
he's too sad.
What is
Damn.
with people calling this chibi? This is not a chibi.
That is like 110. Can I be honest? The chibi VTuber, I kind of dislike them for this reason specifically. Like this right here is the destruction of Shota and Lolly models. Because like there is a very clear difference between Shota and chibi. That is not chibi.
Oh, wrong button. These are chibis. I don't understand why people can't like get this. These are very clearly chibis. They're supposed to be small and cute and like really, you know, smooshable. I don't know what people
You big
keep
head,
drawing.
small body.
What people keep drawing Shotas and like, yeah, no, this is a chibi. This is literally not a chibi. What about these two looks the same?
Motherfucker is 3 to 4 heads tall. He is a Shota. LumLum is a chibi. That is like slander. Well, actually, the Pataruk, I guess you consider to be a chibi.
No, patterns
That's
are
different.
chibis.
That's different.
But we call
But
them
Lil-
Pataroos. They're in
Yeah.
a class of their own.
Class of their own, yeah. You know why? I understand why, but it's like diluting the pool and like misclassifying things. And I hate it.
Oh, here we are. This from Reddit is probably what a lot of them are going off of.
It's not lolly like, okay, what do these people consider lolly shota then? The semi-chibi.
Chubby chibi, average chibi, semi chibi. It's not a semi chibi.
What?
It's a shota lolly.
No.
The fuck are you talking about?
All these people are way
There's
more
no
exceptional than me.
subclasses of chibi art. It's
Here,
chibi
chat.
art, or it's lolly show.
Here, chat.
God.
This is chibi chibi, chubby chibi, average chibi, semi chibi. And then it just says it's not a lolly shota. Like you're already kind of pushing it with average chibi, just so we're clear. But I will let it slide.
Oh, DJ Zombie Scout! As soon as I refresh the page on like that post, I just see nice showed up.
It's one of those things I don't get it. Well, we can't just be like, yeah, this is a shota. Like, no, it's a chibi, guys. I swear it's a chibi. Okay, what's the difference between your chibi and a shota? Specifically, what's different? Doge for $4.99. Mary is left-leaning, so he's avoiding shota lolly to avoid the PDF allegations.
Well, we already knew that. Well, we knew about the left-leaning thing.
I'm tempted. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm tempted. Because I don't. Well, I do stir the pot, but I'm not gonna stir the pot this time.
Why? What did you want to do?
I was gonna because I'm still friends with Meriwether on Discord. I was gonna message him and say, "Nice
Don't
shota
do
model."
that.
No,
I'm not gonna
don't
do it.
that.
I won't. I promise.
Don't let the intrusive thoughts win,
promise.
Occo.
I won't
Don't let
do
them
it.
win this time.
But like legitimately, he's like such a cock if he like calls it like a chibi model. Unironically, like I'm getting to the point where it's just like if you're not willing to call things by the right names, you're not an anime fan. I'm almost to that point where I'm like, Meriwether, you're not an anime fan. Why is that, Occo? Because you're not willing to classify things correctly. I'd almost say that's racist of you. I'm sorry.
Do
I'm
it in
I'm
Danish?
almost at that point.
No.
In Danish. I'm not gonna do it again. Like, I have
You
standards.
have a nice shota model. Have you ever seen Danish? It really does look like somebody trying to say English with uwu speak.
What the fuck?
Like, if you read it, you can, as like an English person, I think both Danish and Finnish, you can just read as like a regular American English speaker. You just have to do a little bit of guesswork. It's that
Chat,
bad.
Chat is asking if they can pay me to do it.
No.
What would the price be? $1,000, chat. The 3 ways, that's actually not bad. So $1,000. I don't think that's gonna happen. So, you know. Excuse you.
Oh yeah, everyone, don't forget the Steam Winter Sale has started, so crack open those credit cards and get ready to spend a bunch of money on games you're never gonna play.
We were talking about that. Is there anything you're interested in?
Oh no, let me see what I have on my wish list. Because most of the shit on my wish list is like years old at this point. I could pick up Soma. I could pick up Pony Island. That's 74 cents right now.
I'm receiving DMs with people telling me to do it. No, chat, I can't do it.
I could get Little Nightmares too. I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I've been wanting to play Needy Streamer Overload. 60% off right now.
Is it a big? Oh, it is nice.
People have been asking me to play Vampire the Masquerade, so I might pick that up.
Occo, don't put a price on it. $1,000 is way too much. Nobody here is going to contribute $1,000. There's no way you can either. YouTube caps your super chat at $500.
Oh, I can do Red Dead Redemption. First one. I could get Slitterhead. That one's been looking cool.
You can get the original Borderlands and torture yourself.
I already have the original Borderlands.
Fair.
Don't challenge chat. Chat. I'm saying it because I know that it just can't happen. Like, you cannot donate more than $500 per stream. So
thank you, Dylan,
can't.
for Soma.
What? What about $500?
Dylan just bought me Soma.
So I have been told that YouTube has a cap on how much you can super chat per stream. I believe this is so that you don't they don't want you to donate way too much money. The cap is like $500.
I've never heard of this.
That is what I've been told. It could be wrong.
There's
It
no
could
way that's
very well be
true,
wrong.
because you got people like Nicky Rackets who are making fucking bangers.
Yeah, but like, I believe the cap is 500.
That doesn't make any sense.
It could be wrong.
Hold on. Yes, there's a cap on super chats. The limit is 500 per day and 2,000 per week.
The fuck
There you
does
go.
that mean?
That means that you can only super sim $500 per day.
That doesn't make any sense. Is that per person?
Yes, is per person.
Okay, that makes more sense. I thought you were talking about like the streamer
Oh, no,
can't
no,
receive
no, no,
more
no.
than 500.
No, no,
It's
no,
like,
no,
what
no,
are you
no, no.
talking about?
No, the individual donating. They do that to keep the person donating from donating way too much money.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what are you talking about? The streamer can't receive that. That doesn't make any sense. Nobody would stream on YouTube.
My apologies.
Or at least nobody big would. It gets put on hold for processing because of money laundering.
Yeah, that makes sense. Don't spend all your money on
Marcus Shame
fish.
donates more than that to Arch. I know Marcus Shame donates a lot of money to Mr. Archley, but I don't think I've seen him go over a $2,000 cap a week. I don't know. I'll have to ask him.
Also, really quick, chat, because people are already getting Lumi gifts. I'm going to shill my Steam.
Oh,
Do you have your Steam wishlist public?
I do. I have all my Steam public. Those of you who check my Steam, you should look at my achievements showcase. I'm very proud of it. I love my achievement showcase.
yeah, I've been getting people to buy me weird stuff on Throne. I appreciate the cheat. By the way, chat. Whoever donated the cheese, it arrived.
Mercenary X. Oh, this is Mercenary X21 got me. We heart Katamari. We love Katamari.
Oh, Katamari Damacy. That's a great game. I should make my list public too. How do I make my wish list public?
Here, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna get somebody a gift.
A lot of the gifts that I want, or a lot of things I want on Steam, aren't even out yet. I realized. Hope you like the hat.
Thank you, Mizu.
When it comes,
I will play it on stream. I will play it on stream. I will even have Arch join me and be like, hey, Arch, you got me to play some game. You're going to join me for this.
Wait, what did you get her?
He got me Hitler is my crush. 11 fascism. Except.
You're way more gutsy than I am. I would not play that on my...
Also, thank you for the $2, Wolfsbane. Doesn't matter. Launderers just use alt accounts. Yeah, they would.
I am being like... everybody's telling me, like in my DMs, don't test us. Chat.
Put the money where your mouth is if you keep saying don't test us.
Yeah, chat. Listen, chat. If you really like want to test me, put your money where your mouth is. Otherwise, I'm not doing it.
I just thought Lumi would like that.
I will play it.
It definitely seems like something that's up your alley.
Oh, hell yeah. Of course. I love fascism.
Oh, now you're just gonna get us in trouble.
Uh,
We'll just say that she's not the main host and it's okay.
I don't want to be the main host, though.
Well, technically, all three of us are the main host. There's no, like, one main host.
True.
do you have
Do you
$100
have-
dono sound?
I don't think we have dono sounds for anything.
I wish we did. I'll get it one day. I don't know how to do it with YouTube, though.
It's the same with Streamlabs. Just do the Streamlabs thing.
Okay. I'll look into it.
If you have ideas, I could also do it as well.
I don't. I'm dumb.
Okay.
There's
Well,
also
I
furry
could.
sex with Hitler. There is. There are many sex with mustachioed man on Twitter. But if you get anything that they think even remotely looks like a lolly, you're fucked. So
That's
actually,
funny.
this is a random side thing, chat. Is it's as far as my understanding goes, Steam is not actually as restrictive with accepting games as people think. The problem is Steam has a rule that if they deny your game, you are not allowed to resubmit it, which is a uncommon rule for other platforms. And that's actually the reason you don't see more like adult anime games on Steam, because when they get rejected once, they just never reapply again.
Oh yeah, did you guys see that Ademion was dropped from G Fuel because of Wrong Thing?
I actually don't know who
I
that
did.
is.
I vaguely know
Ademion
who he
does-
is.
Ademion does a lot of like news coverage in terms of like the gaming sphere and all that.
Yeah.
And he's more right-leaning and stuff. But G Fuel apparently had a change of management lately. And they are going through all of the people that they're partnered with right now. And they are terminating contracts if they don't line up with them politically.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Idemion is a good dude. He's a good dude.
Did you talk to him today when he was on Side Scrollers?
Yeah.
Or was he on there?
I talked to him on Side Scrollers. He's been on the Archcast. Yapped with him a little bit in DMs when I was asking him if I could react to one of his videos, and he's like, "Yeah, just put my shit in the description." I'm like, "Coolio."
Yeah.
For those of you who do not know who he is, let me.
Called BS on that reasoning. Last week they were trying to partner with Smash JT.
Yeah, they
I don't
were.
know.
And Smash
He
JT was like,
posted-
Smash JT was like, we're not going to go with them since this is what they did with him. I remember seeing that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's something you have to be really careful with as a company, because when you refuse to partner with somebody, you're not just refusing to partner with them, or you're not just severing a partnership with them. You could be severing a partnership with everybody who knows them and the fans that are on both sides of that.
Yeah.
And then if those fans kick up a stink, there's a possibility that even the people who you already are with might not want to be with you anymore, because they don't want to be in the middle of it. I think it's probably due to the fact he barely promotes the product. It's a possibility.
I don't know. It's like how he does videos is that he doesn't like submit videos for process, because you know we know how the news cycle works. If you don't report on something right away, it'll be old news, no one gives a shit. He usually records, edits, and uploads like either the same day or the day prior. It is absolutely insane, his work process. And G Fuel was the only sponsor that he had, because he really doesn't take sponsorships, because he doesn't want his shit to sit there, wait for it to get approved, and see if they'll like either reject it or whatever. So it's like, it's one of those things. He says he's not bothered by it. He really doesn't give a shit, but he still finds it kind of stupid.
Speaking of Shota, did Mizu see the Yandere Dark Elf? No? Should I know who that is?
Oh, yeah, there's a new Yandere Dark Elf show. Hold on here. I'll send it to you. As soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, I think Mizu would like this. Then I just forgot to send it over to you.
Well, now my
There
feelings
you
are
go.
hurt. Scroll down.
Oh.
Busty Yandere Dark Elf rom-com. Yandere Dark Elf, she chased me all the way from another world.
That sounds about right for an anime.
I would.
I know you would.
Pattery LumLum has a smuggler that mocks me. Yes. She's got the tooth as well.
Yandere mentioned you're interested. Of course you are.
Show it to us? Yes, show it to us.
Okay. One sec.
Also, Lord King Gundam, thank you for needy streamer overload. I will stream it in between the other games that I'm playing.
Did I close it on accident? Maybe I'm dumb.
Since we're dropping Steam wish lists, then I'll just drop mine too, just so I feel like I'm part of the.
Yes.
Part of the family.
Part of the family. Some of my stuff, some of the stuff I requested is like very autistic sounding of me. Others are just like, that'd be nice to have one day.
Here's your Dark Elf waifu, chat. It will be released April of 2025. So I'm sorry to get some of y'all's hopes up, but you've got a good 4 or 5 months. But she'll be here eventually. She's not wearing pants.
Oh my gosh, she is fucking.
I
Those
like how you've
ears
got
are like.
the fox girl and the nun in the background here.
Those ears on that elf are like going places.
I mean, yeah, people like the long ear tribe. We love chocolate women.
Amen, chat. A fucking man.
Occo just wants your attention, chat. Don't give it to him.
I survive off of your attention, chat. If you're not here saying hello, I fade away.
Chocolate elf detected. Can't we dip Ava in some chocolate to tide us over?
I think that would be blackface, which I don't think that she would care about.
Why do we like knife ears? Because there's no laws against the knife ears, Batman.
Yes.
They don't have rights.
My Twitter refreshed. I'm like, I'm sorry, but this is just even less of a fucking chibi. It doesn't show up. It's not beating the allegation.
No. Well, it's funny.
They still
I'm not,
say it. It's so dumb.
I'm not going to say who, because I respect people, but I met somebody recently that is a VTuber. And they were like, oh, I really appreciate your opinions, especially on the Lolly Show stuff. But if I talk about it, I will 100% get canceled by my audience. And it's like, it feels sad that people have to feel like that, because it's just like they want to be out there, yet they feel trapped.
Well, then it's like, okay, if you built your brand around your audience, then you're tormenting yourself.
Well, I think that the problem is that that's not the audience they wanted to attract. It's just what their niche in VTubing is what kind of like landed them the audience that they have. And it kind of sucks because that's not what they wanted. And now they're
going to
eventually
hate. They're eventually going to hate their audience in VTubing. So they either have to suck it up, or they have to, start breaking apart that audience just so they can be happy, because they will not last if they're just like catering to the people that they think actually like them.
And I think they know that. It's just like, and I kind of understand that as well. It's just like, because before I got into talking about drama, I felt like I was walking on eggshells, because I was like just trying to be nice to people. Not very many people blocked me, if at all. It was really after I met you guys. But like, I just decided that it wasn't worth it. It was like, fuck it. If you want to be upset with me.
By the way, chat.
Oh, did somebody buy you something?
I have received the Fool of Makoko game, the
Nice.
one called Wedding Witch, which I've seen before, but I didn't actually have on my wish list, and one called The Last Campfire.
Nice.
You know the Fool of Makoko game, right?
Vaguely. Is that the one where it's just like it's N64 graphics?
No.
So I'm looking out for that one.
There used to be a very popular streamer bait game called Stay Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Oh.
Which is about the main character going on a vacation to Korea where he meets two sisters as like his little guides.
Interesting.
And as it turns out, for anyone who's played it, the two main sister characters sound very, very familiar to somebody who says bow bow a lot.
Oh, really?
I think there's another one too.
Here, chat, I'm
there's
putting
a stay too.
Chat, Belatro's on my list, so if you buy it for me, I will figure out what the stupid hype is.
We promise not to trace that dark elf from in hentai. Look, chat, you can't just say because they're a dark elf they're from a hentai. There's a lot of dark elves in hentai. You're gonna have to like narrow it down.
Very true.
Yandere dark elf trailer to Mizu. Well, I will probably watch it later. I am not in the mood to get claimed.
Speaking of getting claimed,
those anime companies are really bad about claiming you for playing it.
Oh, they definitely are.
I'm not in the mood to get. We got a stream claimed the other day for no reason. I appealed it like 3 times and they just refused.
Wait, what was it?
It's Go Nippon. Yeah, thank you. I can't remember here. I'll see if I can pull it up.
Wait, I don't recall us talking about Go Nippon.
No, there's something else. Keep up with the thing.
Oh.
Is it still red demonetized, or did I at least get that fixed? Okay, the red demonetized is gone. Now it's just limited. It was the Taiga and Gunpei one.
For what reason?
I don't know. It got red demonetized, and I had to appeal it like 3 times. It never like gave me a proper reason. The Demon Lord, both of the Demon Lords ones are limited, but I know why for those.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
Oh, this one got fully demonetized. What happened with this one?
Which one?
Twitch has gone full mask off.
Was there music playing in anything?
Let me see. What do you mean?
I noticed when we got monetized, a lot of our older shit got demonetized, and it's probably because of like speech.
Copyright.
I thought you were gonna stir the pot. Oh, don't worry, chat. I'm not gonna stir the pot because nobody has $1,000.
You're demonetizing the whole video because you say there is a music song in it for 30 seconds.
Yep, that's how it works.
Fuck you. Erase song.
What
I'm happy that they extended the thing for the erase song because before it was like only 10 seconds, but now it's like I think up to 3 minutes of a song that you can erase without muting the entire segment, which is so nice because oh god.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and get that one remonetized, even though it's not like a big deal. I don't like the red one on there.
Yeah.
Well, I do know that it can't. I don't know if it like specifically does, but I believe it can hurt the channel overall. Because the more things are demonetized, I believe that YouTube looks at that when they're like, "Oh, we can't trust you with being monetized. We're gonna pay attention to your channel more." Because none of my shit is demonetized or even rate because if I get something rate limited, I immediately turn off the ads. I don't even appeal it. Because most of the time it's just a stream anyway, and streams don't make ads a lot anyhow. So I think after a while you train the system to believe you're a good person and they just stop paying attention to you. Because they don't demonetize nearly anything of mine anymore unless like I get somebody in my stream that starts screaming a bunch of swear words. Oi, speak of the devil. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, I kind of just ignore it, and most of the time my shit's fine. Or like if I have to appeal one thing, then it's usually fixed in like 2 hours.
Yeah. It really just depends on, because like if you get it wrong on the appeal, I believe it works against you.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Hello, Eva. Welcome.
But I think we've covered most things for tonight.
Yeah.
Was there anything else that you really wanted to talk about?
I really wanted to go to bed. Is there anything y'all really wanted to talk about? I got all my subjects.
I don't know. I didn't see anything this week.
Did you guys see that Legal Eagle is suing the Department of Justice?
We talked about that at the start.
Yeah, but Lumi hasn't.
I don't know who Legal Eagle is.
He is a dumb lawyer. That's all you really need to know.
Dumb supposed lawyer.
I already talked about the purity spiraling of Melody Mac. Lumi, did you have an opinion on that? I was curious because I know that you kind of liked Melody Mac a little bit.
And I honestly haven't watched her content.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, don't put that on Lumi.
I don't really care. Because it's like, I knew this was gonna eventually happen. I just expected it to happen a few months from now. At least wait till, the handoff of the new year. God damn.
No, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's just sad because, like, I don't know. It just bothers me. And very little people are calling out the fact that Melanie Mac is being hypocritical when everybody around her is like going to reject what she has to say, yet nobody's gonna bring it up.
I mean, people bring it up, but it's just like, no one really cares right now.
Okay, I'm getting friend requests, chat. I don't respond to friend requests.
How dare you, Occo?
I might accept that one.
And showing favoritism, shake.
One friend in common. Who the hell are you?
Right now there's another Johnny Somali type of dipshit that's playing sexual sounds over a speaker in Japan.
That sounds about right.
Someone who goes by ABZ.
Chat, what's your thoughts on Dishonored? Because both of the Dishonored games are cheap right now. But I don't know anything about Dishonored, really.
What's Dishonored again?
I don't know. I think it's like Skyrim, but assassins.
Oh, okay.
I don't fucking know. I have like vague knowledge of it. Looking forward to seeing you and Arch try out the new Gunhead Care and Frozen Swamp map in Forever Winter. I forgot I was supposed to play Forever Winter with Lumi.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
I bought it and played like 5 minutes because I was alone.
We need to play something again together. We haven't done that in a while.
Maybe we could do Helldivers at some point.
Is Helldivers like done shitting the bed? Because I heard that it's like not doing good right now.
It's fine. People are just bitching about cheap cosmetics.
Oh, that's not what I'm talking about. Didn't you say that? That it was like stuttering on you.
Still gonna play it. It's like it was only and it was only my stream that was stuttering, not the game.
Oh, okay. I mean, we could, talk about for a moment how your guys' thoughts on that, because I have had a lot of people really just one or two people telling me that like I'm stupid for being okay with Helldivers because of their monetization stuff.
It's a cheap game that gives us a lot of shit for free. God forbid they want to and again, super credits. You can get them for fucking free.
That's okay. So I even offered that as a rebuttal, but people are saying that that's still stupid.
No, they're just lazy.
And apparently they changed how super credits worked in Helldivers. That's why they're saying it's stupid now. I don't know.
No, I don't
It's
know.
the same it's always been.
Like, I guess the way that it was changed is like it's less frequent to get them than it used to be.
Oh.
I still get them pretty frequently. It's like, okay, you get more in the higher difficulties, but if you want an easy way to grind them, you just go on lower difficulties, but it's gonna be a longer grind.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm in agreement with you. I just like, I just don't care. Like, I still think Helldivers is a good game. Yeah, I hate microtransactions. I think everybody's gonna agree that microtransactions suck. I just think that any game that allows you to earn it, like, and I'm not talking gacha games where there is a finite amount of earnable ability. But Helldivers is literally a game where you can play it forever and earn the currency unlimited. So like it is infinitely better than any gacha game that I have ever played. That's just my personal opinion.
Are you guys good so I can go to bed?
Yeah. Did you want to play the song that I posted?
What song?
So we were sent a very exclusive copy of Raging Bull singing "All I Want for Christmas Is You."
Yeah, but did you?
Are we able to share that?
What do you mean? Do we have permission
to show it?
Are we?
Oh yeah, I asked Sparky and he said yes.
Okay.
No. Are you sure? Because he told me not to share.
Let me pull up my DMs just to double check. I asked, can we play this at the end of UTT? And he said yes.
Also, thank you, Benjathan, for Devil May Cry 5 Outlast 2, and I have no mouth and I must scream. Adding to my backlog, so much.
Gosh.
But I will get it down.
Oh, Benjathan sent me stuff too. I guess I gotta play Liza P now.
It's posted on the tube. Okay, Sparky. Liza P is a good game. I got
heard.
stuck on that goddamn fucking... there's one boss that it literally took me 4 hours to beat, but I got it done. And what sucks is that all the evidence of that being beat is gone because V-Stream is gone.
Here, Mizu will open Mizu's wish list.
I also got Balacho, so maybe I'll play Balacho on
Benjamin
stream.
says, Mizu, post your thing. So post your thing again, Mizu.
Am I done? Where is it? There it is.
Much appreciated, Benjathan. I deeply appreciate that. Chat, don't forget, by the way, to like the stream, subscribe to the YouTube channels, and subscribe to all of us. Before we head out, what are you guys doing for the rest of the week?
I think I'm supposed to play with Thomas.
You think?
I am doing more Stalker 2 because that just got a huge update. I might play tonight and tomorrow. Then I have my Berserk stream. Then on Saturday, have the Archcast. Probably gonna do more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Sunday, gonna be doing Snoot Game with Arch. And probably more Kingdom Come Deliverance.
So what is Kingdom Come Deliverance? Because you keep saying that you're stupid and that you can't read. Is that like a joke for the in-game?
You can't read in the game until you learn how to read because you're a peasant. You're a poor peasant. You can't read.
So like when you spawn in the game, do you not get game chat? Does it not give you things to read or like?
You learn how to read later.
Okay.
If you open up a book, it'll look like a jumbled mess.
Oh, okay, but like you'll still get instructions that are given through text on the in the game, right?
Well, yeah, it's like your character can't read, but you're still gonna be given like, hey, here's how you do this, you dumb fuck.
Okay.
Shit like that.
I was a little confused because I was just like, Lumi, what do you mean you can't read?
No, you gotta figure it out yourself.
Lumi specifically can't read.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, Lumi, are you like self-depreciating right now?
No, I just literally can't read.
Literally.
It's
Chat,
like,
Lumi
okay.
is dumb.
Let me see.
LumLum is dumb.
Here. I'll show you a screenshot that I took before I learned how to read.
Oh. Share it as much as you want. Yes, we'll play the song at the end here. I think it'll be amazing. Chat, you get to hear Raging Bull's beautiful singing talents. Ow.
Okay, you guys are good. Don't need to talk about anything else.
No, I think we're good.
Yeah,
I think we're fantastic.
Okay. And then I'm gonna play it out, and we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.
Bye,
Bye, chat.
guys.